Who's your bot who just got some wonderful new emo hair? It's me, September. I'm here with my wife, Stranger, and Katie. How are you?
You know.
You're doing it.
Yeah, I exist.
You're here.
Yeah.
And we're happy you're here.
Me too.
We're gonna play some more Arcade Spirits. We might be finishing up Arcade Spirits, actually. Because we're certainly on the last level.
Yeah.
As it is styled. So last time, we found out that it appeared that Valkyrie, the leader of our rival esports team, had Esporte. It appears that she had used her iris to cheat us out of our win at Pengy Paradise, and also to participate in the active cyberbullying of Coda, which led to all the stuff with Coda.
But my theory is that actually it was the iris doing it and not Valkyrie. Valkyrie's just a piece of shit.
You know, some people are just pieces of shit. And we had a couple of options on how to deal with this newfound knowledge. But the other options that we had on the table were talk to a cop, talk to the feds, explode everything in the world with a hacker group, or talk to our favorite YouTuber, Punchy78. So we're going to have a little chat with Punchy.
Yeah, the options were to show you the wall that we're up against. Punchy, cops, or fan service.
Yeah. So we chose Punchy because we like Punchy.
He is our sweet muffin who slams that bell.
He's like, share, subscribe, smack the bell, throw the comments in a river.
No closed fists.
No closed fists, no bent elbows. Right above the belt.
Hey, Demon Dog and Andy.
Hello.
All right, here we go.
Oh, God, I forgot we got wide for finals.
Yep.
I forgot we got so wide for finals.
We hit the gym for a good, 6 hours one day, and here we are.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
This is peak for human performance. You may not like it.
No, that one's Putin.
I didn't realize that one was Putin.
Yeah.
I originally saw it as two really narcissistic exercise people. Did that in one of their videos for their gym. So I assumed that was the origin.
No. It's a picture of Vladimir Putin.
Sure that wasn't an edit?
I am pretty sure. We can look it up later.
Yeah. All right. Also, we've gone from a heart to a skull.
We have to recognize the change in our attitude. We are no longer just gathering our friends around us. We are weaponizing those friends to destroy our enemies.
Valkyrie's media savvy. I remembered the voice right as they started talking.
Wonderful.
So it may not hurt her as badly as the others, but it doesn't involve any crime or crime-related activity. Turn that down so it's not coming through the mic. Iris, contact Fight Shack. I want to meet the press.
We met the press up.
Okie dokie. It takes 2 days to arrange for Punchy to drop by Good Clean Fun for this meeting. Being a reporter, he was busy halfway across the country covering a different esports event. But soon enough, we'd settled in for a working lunch at the pizzeria.
They probably won't show it, but I bet Punchy and Ben and
I agree. Given I've done exclusive interviews with him before, Punchy was more than happy to drop in and chat with me. A good basis to build on for what I'm about to ask.
And Daigo says, I thought that was your sandwich. And you should have seen the look on Justin's face after realizing.
He's packed with these little anecdotes from esports history. Oh, he's literally JR.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Clearly knowledgeable inside and out. I'll need that depth of experience and insider respect if I'm gonna ask him to tear down the Twa's throne in front of an audience.
Oh, and I'm getting off track, sorry. It's damn good pizza, and carbs always make me a little giddy. I forgot that I gave Punchy a different voice for when he's not being when he's not on camera.
His civilian voice.
His civilian voice, yes. So what's happening with you? I've been wanting to talk to you since the Peggy Paradise incident, just couldn't find the time.
Oh, you know, the gun show.
The gun show, yeah. I meant to say, you look great.
Actually, that incident is the reason I called you.
We have reason to believe that Valkyrie cheated, and worse. We are officially calling hacked. Valkyrie's a con artist. What do you know about cheating in FOD 2? Are you familiar with the tools?
I'm leaning on this one, but the top one's okay too. This sends out the wrong message at the start of a sentence.
Yes.
That's never how you want to start this conversation.
It's like, how do you cheat at this?
It's
If one were to go about breaking the rules, how would one do that?
so
Hypothetically.
it went for halfway, putting its arm around me, and then just stopped halfway and just leaned on my shoulder. It was really amazing. Hey, beekeeper. Punchy 78 is autistic and knows everything about esports. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Taking it.
All right, we're officially calling hacks.
Okay.
We're calling hacks. Valkyrie's actually scummy enough to cheat at a charity show match just to screw with us.
What?
I get how that looks. Like we're throwing a tantrum just because we lost, but we've got receipts. We got logs, we got all the logs to show the game was messed with during our match. But that's only the tip of this iceberg of frozen poop.
Maybe keeper.
Dissecting the frozen poop iceberg, 44-minute video on YouTube.
I hate this.
Sorry, I guess it would be the frozen poop iceberg.
I'm just thinking about the thumbnail. That's that one thumbnail, and it's just all of the different poop emojis from all of the different emoji sets.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, poor Sir Patrick Stewart.
Poor Sir Patrick Stewart.
You remember when he played poop?
I unfortunately do. Hey, Shapeshifter.
Hey, Shapeshifter, good to see you. You know Coda, the one who drove out into the cold? Yeah, turns out she wasn't done with him. She's been harassing him ever since, up to and including taking away his meds.
You're serious?
I may joke around now and then, but I'm no liar. That's how things went down. He pauses, considering my words before replying.
We've been okay. It's, strikes and gutters, ups and downs, but we're still here.
Mm-hmm. We've got a Patreon now.
We've got a Patreon now. Do you have support on the...
No, not yet. I'm trying to move stuff over to work on the mini PC, which is a lot of work.
Oh, right.
Also, Windows does not have an easy way to quickly switch between 5.1 and stereo as a batch file. So I'm having to find out ways around that, too.
We don't understand any of this, but we are very appreciative of you for doing this work.
It's gonna hook up to here first, then we're gonna figure out how to get it to also work with your computer without randomly turning off your monitor.
And that'll be something that just runs the stream as opposed to the game, so the game has more resources.
Exactly. So
if Annie
wants to play like Returnal, she can.
Right. Or Deathloop. Except Deathloop, I think, has a problem.
Yeah, Deathloop wasn't the stream. The problem wasn't the problem. That game's just busted.
I really want to play it, is the thing.
It's pretty good if you don't mind going through the same 5 maps over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like it's got everything there, but it's very repetitive.
I mean, it is a death loop, like the name says. So that's just sort of the genre.
Yeah, that is the naming. Trope.
That's the naming convention of the genre.
Yeah,
they're death loops now.
Yeah, it's such a better name than roguelike. It really is. Especially since a lot of them don't actually, like, resemble Rogue in any way anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me, my nose is all fucked up.
You realize this is a serious accusation to make against the top team in the world.
I just realized 7 is 1 up from 6, and 8 is 1 down from 9.
So that's why 6 was afraid of 7.
That's right, because 69. And with the dab, Punchy 69. Nice. And I'll stand by it. Oh, he took his glasses off.
Yeah, it must be serious.
Remember, you're the one who told me that Valkyrie is vindictive as hell, and she'd stop at nothing to punish the ones who humiliate her.
He's got such pretty eyes.
Well, we humiliated her. So did Coda. So she's coming at us with everything she has. And as for Coda, well, you know what happened to Coda. I'd say it's perfectly in keeping with her usual mentality.
She does carry around a grudge the size of the city of Detroit, Michigan, yes. And every time I interview her, she's sure to slip in some petty dig on the ones that wronged her. But where's your proof?
Not gonna lie, she's got motive and means and opportunity, but proof is hard to come by. That's where you come in. If you can convince the Pro Tour organizers to install anti-cheat software we've developed, we'll catch her at the main event itself.
Whoa!
That's a good face.
It's a great face. That'd be high drama for sure. An esports scandal unfolding right in front of everyone.
And you'd be on hand to report it all with forewarning it's going down. Imagine the content you could generate off that. He's intrigued, definitely. See, I'm trying to get across that the voice I'm putting on is fake.
Yeah. You're doing your muscle.
Yeah.
You use it whenever you put on the muscles.
Ultimate muscle. That show wasn't very good. Tried going back and watching a couple episodes. It's like if someone saw Kinnikuman and then didn't have like a dub or sub of it, so didn't really understand what was going on.
So they just had to guess.
Yeah, so Kinnikuman Jr. / Ultimate Jungle. Ultimate, I thought of Let's Go Jungle at the same time. Ultimate Muscle.
He's over here thinking of Let's Go Jungle again.
But it's it's not good, and it is literally made by an American team. So I am kind of convinced that it actually was that they didn't understand what they were seeing.
Yeah, and it's for kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're bad.
Mm-hmm. Except for Kirby Right Back At Ya, aka Kirby of the Stars, where I think their dub is better than the original version.
Mm.
He's intrigued, definitely, but hesitant. And after a moment to gather his thoughts, he speaks up about his concerns.
Okay, hold up. You're asking me to involve myself pretty directly in all of this. As a reporter, I've got ethical rules to follow. If I help you set this trap, I have to warn it could spring on either one of you. If I find this is all bogus, I'm going to have to make you the cover story, not Valkyrie.
Fair enough.
I'd like to have a friend of mine review your anti-cheat software's code. Make sure it's on the level.
Good. He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're expecting that. It'll be released open source after the event's over. Giving you early access is fine.
This is really dodgy, but I'm willing to work with you on this. If the code audit comes back clean, I'll talk to the organizers with you. Do what I can to sway them.
I've just realized that Punchy has like a glass eye.
Kind of looks that way, huh?
Like I think his the eye furthest from us doesn't move.
Yeah, his left eye it's definitely brighter. That's the thing I'm noticing. Well, he may just have heterochrome.
Maybe.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it now.
Okay. You have done it.
I have. Right, you won't regret this.
I better not, or you might be the one regretting it. I'm already skating on thin ice, trying to keep your team at the forefront of the media spotlight. My editors want me to move on, but I feel like there's more story there. Seems I was right. There's a lot more going on with you. And if all this works out, we're both gonna win big.
And if it doesn't work out, you'll win big by reporting our failure.
Pretty much, yeah. A pity, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
He rises from his seat, extending a hand to shake.
See you in a month. And then we'll see who wins the game of the game. You or Valkyrie.
As a reporter, I've got ethical rules to follow. Punchy 78 is the first ever reporter with a code of ethics.
With the Fourth Estate on our side, we've got a good chance of coming out of this stronger than ever before. We can counter the bad publicity Valkyrie forced onto us. Or she spins this around and throws it in our face, becoming more powerful than ever before. Could go either way. Time will have to tell.
I've been really enjoying science in my GED study. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Science is rad.
Science is real.
Every time I see this image come up, I think that's you for a second.
And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. That's... I'm not sure who that is.
Me either.
It's certainly not me.
Yeah. But they've got, like, similar hair to how you had before.
Yeah.
And got the glasses that you kind of glare through.
Is that one of the VAs?
Might be. Very possible. 1 month come and gone in the blink of an eye.
I do have to point out that that booth is the Accord messaging service booth.
Oh my god, you're right. They didn't even really change the logo.
Nah.
Here's the official gear store. Like what you get on Blizzard.com.
Uh-huh. Green Guy Gaming. I guess this is, oh no, this is an outdoor mall.
Mm-hmm.
Or not outdoor, but open air. This is not a roof.
Yeah. Unless there's an invisible skylight. NVIDIA FX Force GFX 49. Oh no. We did some training on a lighter schedule, played a bunch of different games, had a few group outings to keep team morale up, and here we are. The Fist of Discomfort 2 Pro Tour Finals. The Jerry Lawson Memorial Esports Stadium. I don't know who Jerry Lawson is.
I wish I had my phone on.
Smaller than traditional ball-focused sports, but just as hot an atmosphere as any superb owl could manage.
Love a superb owl.
Mm-hmm.
Love a superb owl.
The atrium's packed with industry booths and indies showing off gamer swag or brand new competitive titles. A fine playground for fans and players to enjoy between matches.
We made it, gang, the big time. The main event, the ultimate arcade destination. And the first major Pro Tour, too. History in the making. It feels like every year the scene manages to grow exponentially.
Literally the opposite of what it's doing in real life.
To go my whole life without being locked in a building with thousands of sweaty, unshowered gamers.
Mood.
And yet, there's something wholly invigorating about inhaling the deep musk of an excited crowd. So
Jesus, Lox.
So you said a couple of episodes ago that Loxley would be kinky as the green member of the Ghost Monsters, and now we know what his kink is. I suppose.
Fuck. Any games we're looking forward to?
Looking forward to Alien Isolation. They just announced Citizen Sleeper 2, which we fucking loved the original Citizen Sleeper. That game bangs off the fucking walls. And they didn't release a lot of information about the second one. They have like a teaser trailer that like sets up some preamble, but it doesn't need to say anything. They could have just shown me a JPEG with the word Citizen Sleeper 2 on it and fucking Comic Sans, and I'd be excited for it.
Oh, so like Silk Song did.
Like Silk Song did, and is continuing to do. So here's my beef with Silk Song. Beyond I want them to make the game they want to make. I want them to take all the time they want to take to do it, because I want the game to be the best game it can. I want to support artists. Like everyone else, I'm frustrated that it's taking so long since their initial, hype up.
Yeah,
but the thing that
supposed to be due out in 2020 first, right?
Yeah. I mean, pandemic.
Yeah. That's what I'm referring to, yeah.
Yeah. And then, but my issue with it is I made, ahead of time, an entire PowerPoint presentation about Silksong that I had intended to deploy when the game came out for our first stream of it. Because, of course, we're going to stream it.
Mm-hmm.
And now that is just sitting there on our computer uselessly.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested in Street Fighter 6 after watching today's Gymquisition.
Oh, yeah.
Which I highly recommend y'all go watch because they managed to squish everything I've been saying for the past 20 years into a 20-minute video about why fighting games in the form they were in were both exciting and terrible at the same time. And I know Zoo's looking forward to Lies of P of all things, which is basically Bloodborne but with Pinocchio.
Anyway, back to Loxley's Musk King.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes. Gamer Musk. Bottle and sell some. See where that gets you. I'm gonna turn this fan off.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle's got a Magical Moon Cuties 2 booth. I need to play that.
Magical Moon Cuties!
Yeah.
Best game on PC.
Best game, it's an arcade.
Yeah, but there's an arcade for it.
Oh, right.
Or there's a PC
There's a PC for it. That
That's
makes
what
sense.
It has a more robust story mode than the arcade version.
Oh, okay, because, getting story in an arcade is kind of...
Difficult.
It's difficult.
Not impossible.
It's a head scratcher.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a lot of cool stuff going on, but don't forget the real reason we're here.
To get utterly wrecked by Valkyrie in front of an audience of thousands, right?
Not how I'd put it, but yes. Not gonna lie, things are gonna get weird when it's time to hit the stage. This will not be a normal fight, and the aftermath can put a harsh spotlight on whomever is standing there. I need to be there to confront Valkyrie, but I won't force any of you to join me at the center of this storm. I'd rather have a volunteer. Who wants to be there with me when it goes down? Normally, I'd just pick whom I wanted to partner with, but in this case, I think it's best for them to decide for themselves. They used whom correctly. I'm very proud of them. Fortunately, it seems I won't stand alone.
Let's do this. Don't give a crap about my reputation. I shrug off spotlights. Just want to make Valkyrie pay for what she's done.
That's the plan. Thanks, Jinx. Okay. Oh, so it was just whoever we had the highest relationship with.
Yeah, presumably it would be, if we had gone for the romance somebody option, it would be the romantic person.
Mm-hmm.
We also thought that, you remember last episode when we had an intervention and then Depression Hoodie Christie came bursting in at the last moment?
Mm-hmm.
We feel like that probably would have taken the role of our romantic interest had we gone that route. But since we didn't, we got hey, I'm here. Oh, no, I had a thing.
Cameo again.
Cameo.
Okay, I'm going to officially register our tag team with the tournament staff, and then try to meet up with Punchy 78. Everyone else, go enjoy the party. Jinx and I need to beat 2 teams in the tournament to advance to the actual finals, so we can't quite party like you can, but...
You're not exempt from partying, Benui. This is a prime opportunity for fun. You should take it.
Ever, I've got matches to win, and shenanigans to plan.
Mechanics. So, multitask. Don't let life pass you by. We are for the memory. That's all I'm saying.
Shenanigan to plan again. I did like...
Thank you. Oh, fuck. Don't get so fixated on Valkyrie that you forget who you're trying to be. Let's not see a relapse of training spreadsheet fun, Benui.
Right. I'll make an attempt. With all that settled, the team breaks up to go investigate the wonders on off. Zapper's right. I know I'm going to be dunking myself into a shark tank later today, but I don't want to fall back on bad habits, focusing my whole life on accomplishment. I glance around the room, pondering what to tackle first when I hear a beep from my phone. Or rather, a beep beep I hear Iris saying, beep beep. Oh, they just went ahead and did it. Hey Iris, sup? I know you're headed into some really stressful stuff, so I wanted to make a little recommendation to you. If you're ever in doubt as to what to do, remember who you are. I'm Benui. I mean in terms of your identity. You know those intense identity situations I've been tracking? Or ISIS?
They wanted to get an R in, but they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Eases.
Oh, so also, when we got hooked up on Polybius, it also mentioned that its identity identifiers are online. So that's a core piece of the code that they're trying to extricate from themselves.
That's true.
I wonder how that's going to go.
The ones where you can't take certain approaches that don't mesh with your personality. Yeah, I've been avoiding being this bold and aggressive. Not my style.
Although Sonic sort of sucks.
Exactly. I'm guessing you're gonna run into some super intense identity situations or ceases real soon. Only one way through using your best technique alone. That is a scary name. It's actually not that scary if you think about it. It means you have a strong, well-developed go-to solution, so use it. And for me, that'd be, according to my calculations, your best bet for how to deal with Valkyrie is to be steady. You think situations through and arrive at perfect answers with cool confidence. Wow, we went through this whole plot line, and in the end, she finally starts acting like me. I mean, that just comes naturally to me. Every problem has a solution, even the ones I'm facing today. International iPace Station, very nice. I just hope my solution works how I'm expecting it to. Failure is always an option. But let's say that in theory, I wanted to take a different approach when everything hits the fan tonight. What do I do? Well, you have all days to chat with your people before you'll need to really dive into your personal playbook. There's still time to learn new approaches. I know that in the end, you'll make the right decisions. Bigger, badder Beetleborgs won't be completely destroyed by your own folly. Yeah, let's avoid that. Good luck. Good luck. Like in Star Fox.
Yeah.
Right, stop fixating on Valkyrie, stop doing the voice, don't let her become your new self-destructive obsession.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna fix that with dialogue, are you?
Yep.
Okay.
Take in the entirety of the Pro Tour finals and enjoy it all. Let's see, where to first?
I want you to know I respect it. You're correct to do that.
Alright, so we've got Ben and Matt.
Hey, Ben and Matt are here.
Yeah.
It's time I finally confront my rival. I see Queen Bee, but the demon is missing? Oh, hey, my sponsor's here. I should say hi. That Hamza?
Aw, we can only pick 3 out of these 5.
I know, right? So, as a note, do we care about that thing we were just told? Do we want to, like, try and game our responses to make one of the other identity identifiers more than steady, so that when we go into this thing, we're not just trying to be a rational rock?
No, we'll just keep answering naturally.
Okay.
All right. I think we should see Dozer first.
I think we should definitely see Dozer among all of these.
Bulldozer can't avoid me forever. I know for a fact that they are here. The Pro Tour is huge, sure, but amidst all the surrounding booths, Team Patois has their own private chunk of it. You're occupying the C9 Esports Gear Shop across the atrium.
Oh, that's a reference, hey?
I actually don't know the reference.
C9 is short for Cloud9. It's the guy who lost in esports.
Oh.
once, and now people type that at you when they think you're being bad in Overwatch.
Right.
Were. I don't know if that's still a thing that happens.
That's the thing where they wrote him to do something very bad, and now it's basically ruined his life. Not a great reference.
Yeah.
He was a kid, and they were taking advantage of him. Ugh. When you're the stars of the whole tournament, you need to have a home base to sell your swag, sign autographs, and just relax from the chaos that is a national tournament. I passed it on my way in earlier. It has Crimson Tiger logos and Patois banners plastered across the entire area. Crouching behind a nearby food stall, I eye the shop looking for Bulldozer through its glass doors. But I don't see them in there. In fact, I don't see any of the familiar Patois faces. It's rather unoccupied right now. Half of me feels a wave of relief while the other half struggles with the anxiety to finally confront Bulldozer. As my inner monologue wars on against itself, there's a buzzing in my pocket. I pull out my phone and read the fresh, tasty new message.
Banui, what are you doing? You look silly hiding back there. If you want to see me that badly, meet me in the back of the gear shop in 10 minutes. But make sure no one sees you. Winky face.
Are they gonna put us on a romance track with them again?
I really fucking hope that's not the case.
Because that was real fucking uncomfortable considering we'd gone this whole thing to not arrow choices.
I think it's gonna be the thing that I said, where it's like, we're the only non-toxic person in their life now, and they have attached themselves to us like a sucker fish.
Aww. Why did they have to leave it on a winky face emoji? Even though things have been strained between us, I want to see them. I need to find out what's going on, but I'm still hesitant. What if I'm not able to resolve it? Should I jump back into the strained friendship, or should I walk away?
Meet with Bulldozer? Oh, well, yes.
I've come this far, and I'm not leaving without talking to him.
Them.
I'm trying to...
Oh.
I'm missing the TH, because that's how I talk.
Ah.
Them and him both sound similar when you do that.
Yes. Alright.
Longest 10 minutes of my life, I swear. I tried desperately to do anything else but think about Bulldozer and what I was going to say. But time's up. Oops. I took a deep breath and take a nice wide berth around the other booths. Inside the shop, it's fairly calm and quiet, and it feels like another lifetime before I see the doors to the back room of the shop open and Bulldozer's head peek out. They wave me over and I quickly dart in. Once inside, I take note of the little makeshift room. There's a table with an expensive-looking charcuterie board on it, and all the fanciest gamer drinks. Nice furniture, too. Schwa spares no expense for its members.
Make yourself comfy, Banui. Take whatever you need. What's mine is yours. PTW won't miss a few snacks.
Thanks.
It's really nice having this place to relax at. Some quiet time before the big tournament is exactly what I needed. How are you doing, Banui? It's great to actually see you.
They're treating this meeting like nothing's happened at all. Like everything's all hunky-dory. You know why I'm here, don't you?
To see your favorite person, right?
We need to talk about a whole lot of things. But first things first.
We have to stop Valkyrie! Why did you keep acting like this? It hurts. What are you trying to accomplish?
I think going straight for the throat.
I like Heart a little more.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely shouldn't talk about our plans with Valkyrie.
Nope.
We definitely shouldn't do that.
Sure, we'll go with the middle. What's with this hot and cold attitude from you all the time? We're best buds one minute and the next you're giving me the cold shoulder. You're supposed to be my friend. Friends don't do this to each other, it hurts. Given how you've treated me, I'm hesitant to tell you about this, but look, we know everything about what's really going on. We figured it all out. Of course, we're just gonna go to the illusion of choice.
The illusion of choice.
You know about Valkyrie cheating, and about her and Coda, about her iris. We know that she's manipulating you. She's cheating to get you into the finals, and she's not gonna stop today. But I can help if you let me.
He's not cheating.
Oh, was it Dozer doing all of it? I thought it would be the iris.
Oh.
Bulldozer's eyes shift away from mine. Yeah, she is. You don't have to cover for her, Bulldozer. Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
We've got a plan to get the proof we need, and then it's over for her. And you could get nailed as her accomplice if you keep backing her on this. Can't you see that I'm just trying to help? An awkward silence fills the room. You don't have to protect her.
I'm not trying to protect Valkyrie. I'm trying to protect you.
Maybe our Iris was cheating for them. Wouldn't that be wild?
What? I don't even understand that sentence.
I don't understand what's going on here.
I don't either.
Bulldozer lets out a sigh, completely crestfallen. I can't help but respond with a sigh of my own. I just hope my next words actually reach them.
Winning by cheating isn't a real win. Don't make me lock you in this room. I don't believe you actually agree with Valkyrie.
I feel like this is the only answer.
Yeah?
You don't think you're actually okay with her cheating, are you? I know your heart burns with the same passion as mine. Welcome to the stage of his... we both feel the heat of the challenge and the joy of a well-earned win. Cheating would go against your pride and self-worth. It wouldn't be a real victory. You're above her level of trickery. I know this like I know you. Bulldozer's refusal to meet my eyes tells me everything. I know you feel the same way I do about this. I just want the truth.
The truth is that I've hurt you so much already.
I just noticed green guy gaming instead of green man gaming.
I'm sorry, Banui. I don't want to keep hurting you, which is why...
Bulldozer turns away from me.
You'll understand everything after this tournament. I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? Why can't you just explain it to me now? Bulldozer quickly stands up from the couch.
I just can't, and you can't be here anymore, shill, no. We've run out of time, please leave.
Yeah, it's definitely the Iris. They're not referring to Valkyrie when they say this. They're referring to Iris. Their words taste bitterly in my mouth as I frown at them. They stand there, staring coldly at me. It's a few moments of uncomfortable quiet before I realize this is going nowhere. Frustrated, I get up from the couch and leave them in their own mess. Attention, please! Bigger Battle Beetleborgs to Stage B for your first match!
We weren't prepared.
Right. We still need to beat 2 teams before we reach Valkyrie. And if we don't, well, all this was for nothing. I text Jinx to arrange the meetup prior to the match, and... our first opponent is a complete pushover. I honestly feel kind of bad. This was another mostly amateur team that got some lucky wins and qualified for the finals, and we ran a clinic on them. They specifically put them against one of the top 2 teams because they want to control who wins at the end. We chat a bit, exchange some tips, I offer encouragement, no sense demoralizing the newbies. And back to exploring the Pro Tour Carnival. Okay, who do I talk to next? If I weren't gonna just walk away from this situation, it's absolutely correct to go, hey, what the hell? Banui should not be wasting time and energy doing this because Bulldozer is absolutely just talking nothing around her, yeah. There is a plot situation going on here, and I feel like the writing isn't keeping up with that because I'm mostly just entirely pissed off at everything Bulldozer is continuing to do.
Bulldozer has made the wrong decision every single time they've spoken to us. So that sucks.
Except for that one time where we were in love with them for some reason.
Right. I don't even know what happened there.
All right. We got Ben and Matt. We got.
I know you want to say Hamza.
Yes, definitely do Hamza.
All right, so let's do Hamza.
Because frankly, he's my favorite voice to do.
Yeah.
Over in the dealer area, I spot none other than Hamza, enigmatic and charismatic patron of the arcade arts. Arcade.
Enigmatic, charismatic, hydromagic. Why, he's Grease Lightning.
And by your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Yeah.
And he's running a dealer's booth with the help of a few of his assistants. But it's weird to see someone like him working retail. But, oh wait, it's not a retail operation. The banner over his booth reads, all that you desire for free. Yep, that's in fitting with what we know of Hamza.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, my good friend.
Oh, I don't get to do the voice.
I might.
Hamza is pleased to see you again. Can Hamza interest you in rare and valued arcade treasures obtained during his worldwide travels? Many a rare gem can be found within the stock I have brought to this event.
True enough, I'm seeing some collector's pieces, limited edition gamer paraphernalia, and even some arcade circuit boards from extremely rare machines. And what, you're just giving this stuff away?
Hamza may embrace an opulent and lavish style for presentation purposes, but ultimately, he prefers to live modestly. Clutter and waste are an enemy to be slain. So, when Hamza's storage warehouses overfill with treasure, it is time to redistribute some arcade delights to the masses. Hamza is no dragon sitting on a golden hoard. Perhaps Hamza could interest you in a collector's edition statue of Tomokaze in a rare Shadow Arts costume. All things are possible through Hamza.
Even limited edition game statues.
Literally co-opting Bible versus Hamza is maybe taking it one step too far. You're not M. Bison. Do you think you've earned what he's earned?
And Hamza beheld Satan as he fell to earth.
One item per customer only. All transactions are final. All employees of the palace or other major arcade chains are exempt from this offer. Do not test the patience of Hamza.
Do not pest the patience of Hamza is the perfect small print.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing in this pile of gamer swag that I really need, but maybe I could get a gift for someone on the team. They deserved it after putting up with spreadsheet.
Ooh, a rare Galaga Starship model kit. Does that exist?
Almost certainly.
I need to go. I'll be back in 4 hours. A complete in-box Ultima 7.
Which is usually considered the best one, but I think that it's the first one to have crap combat, so it's hard for me to get into.
Mm-hmm. I went through every number. I went through all of them. An exclusive Pro Tours Finals pin, a brutal legend statuette of a gnarly Hellspawn, a solid gold NES Zapper. Is that just a sword? You're giving away a sword?
You know what? I want to get the sword.
You want to get
I want to get the sword for Lux.
Yeah, okay.
Is that a Scottish claymore back there, or are you just happy to see me or kill me? Ah, a much sought after prize, a promotional item for Highlander the movie The Game, which was cancelled before it could be released, but not before I obtained this treasure. There was a Highlander game, and it was terrible. I believe it was either Lynx or 3DO exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
One of those consoles that like 8 people bought.
Was it based on the TV series or the film?
TV series, I believe.
Okay, so you're Probably Duncan wandering around New York with some flashbacks.
Oh, it's like it's in the original time period,
Oh, it's in.
and I believe you're playing Connor. It's all really strange.
Oh, it's not set up.
It's been a while since I thought about it. I may have all the details. Very limited edition. After all, there can only be one.
Hey, yo!
One of Hamza's many helpers boxes the gift up for me, somehow in this box.
You know, that box is absolutely Claymore sized.
Totally. You just put it in there, and it's like a magician's hat.
Oh, I was thinking you folded it up. Just like 3 pieces along the blade, and that just slides into the hilt.
Mm-hmm. Like a toy lightsaber.
Yeah, like a toy lightsaber.
One of Hamza's helpers boxes the gift up for me. I should probably carry this up to the hotel room rather than lug it around, though.
Especially because it's a whole sword.
May your ally find happiness in this treasure. Hamza is pleased to spread joy to all deserving persons.
There was also a canceled Highlander game for PC 360 and PS3 back in 2010.
Wild.
Oh.
So that's probably what this is referring to. Hey, hang on a second. If this is a gift, then that means I haven't asked for something yet. I get another pick. That's not the patience of Hamza, my friend. But you're technically correct, which is sufficient.
Ah, the best kind.
Speak your desire. There's a lot of goodies on offer, but there's only one thing I'm genuinely curious about. I would like the true name of Hamza.
Hey, Banui? That's a wild fucking thing to say.
Like, for real? Why is this happening? That is not on offer. It's behind the desk, isn't it? Everything behind the desk is on offer. Come on, I gotta know. Who's the real Hamza? Anyone else, I would cast you out into the cold to walk alone through the Esports wilderness. But for you, it's Hamza. That is literally my name. Thought I was being clever, too.
Hamza would not wish you to walk away unsatisfied. I shall offer more.
Why did we think it wasn't his real name?
That's a great question.
What you see, the lavish clothing, the air of refined grace and power, this is, of course, an image, a mystique that I cultivate to enact my will on this world. I don't consider it to be a facade, though. No. Image is a matter of presenting the self you wish to be, and then following through on that wish.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wish to be the one who embraces the arcade and supports it through my wealth and privilege. The carefully designed aura of Hamza, the eccentric stranger, allows me to do this. Hamza is generosity with confidence. Hamza is justice with a will of iron. Hamza is striking and breathtaking, but a figure of compassion. Therefore, Hamza is my true name. I choose to be Hamza because Hamza is what I wish to see in this world. My friend, I know that you will face your nemesis on this day. In the aftermath, come what may, ask yourself one question.
Can you smell
Why?
what the Rock
Why?
is cooking?
Why? Why did you need to do the la la la? It was the worst part. He did it as a troll and then just kept doing it for the rest of his fucking career.
Yep.
It sucks.
What do you want this world to be? And what must you become to make it so? Are you vengeance or justice? Are you conqueror or challenger?
Those my only choices?
These are not diametrically opposed concepts.
Ponder this, my friend, and I know you will see yourself through the trials to come.
Yeah, I'll think it over.
Wonderful. Now, if you will excuse Hamza, Hamza has many more gifts to bestow upon this wonderful world of arcades. Which is a Hamza manner of saying, the line behind you is getting long, please go, I want to wrap this up before lunch.
Right. Thanks, Hamza. Who I want to be? Well, I already know who I want to be. Be the one who brings Valkyrie to justice, right? Attention, please. Bigger Battle leaderboards to stage A for your second match. Okay, the first round was a bit of a pushover, but don't get cocky. The next team could halt our road to fighting Team Patois if we aren't careful. You win!
Wow.
They put up a hard fight. A team of pros who've been around the touring circuit longer than we have, but we squeak out the win. Seems the last month of light training was enough to keep us sharp, because we overcome them in the end. Handshakes and good feelings all around, though. Not all the veterans are salty spotlight hogging types like Valkyrie. With that fight complete, we're locked in for the finals against Team Patois. It's done. But I think I have time for one more run exploring the Pro Tour offerings before I need to start looking for Punchy 78. So who do I visit next? So, final meeting, we got Ben and Matt.
Yep.
Christy. And Queen Bee.
Do you have any strong opinions?
No, I could go for any of these.
I sort of want either Ben and Matt or Christy.
Okay. Yeah, let's see the final cameo.
Sure. I mean, we can't guarantee that.
That's true. Oh, hey, our sponsor has a booth over here.
Right.
A small pop-up arcade promoting Wachter Conspiracy, which is what they called it for some reason.
They just called it that. I don't know. It felt like they just sort of put whatever in the box when they were filling out the forms. Hey, Benui, how's it going?
It's going. Big fight later that I need to prepare for.
Oh, on track to face play to win in the finals, right? Everybody's a buzz. Looking forward to seeing Peter Grieben.
Oof.
Yep. Trying that again from the top. On track to face play to win in the finals, right? Everybody's a buzz. Looking forward to seeing bigger, better Beetleborgs representing my arcade later.
Yeah, we're gonna lose.
Oh, that's a defeatist attitude if I ever heard one.
No, I mean, keep this quiet, but she's gonna cheat. She cheated against us at Pengy Paradise.
Oh, geez. So you're saying that you're going up against a seemingly unstoppable rival using underhanded tactics to crush your underdog group of friends?
I know it's a bit of a stretch to believe, but...
No. Sister, we've all been there. The same thing happened to me in my arcade. I'm kind of amused by the seemingly infinite array of parallels. When Deco Nami, which is what they named him, stole my first arcade out from under me and tried to smear the reputation of my second one, I fought back, and I succeeded. If you're cooking up a scheme to pull your own team out of the gutter, you've got my full support. And win or lose, we will still support it. So weird. It's so weird to me. Anyway,
it's like talking to your past self.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. My past self was in a worse place. Ugh. Thank you, Chrissy. That means a lot to me and my friends. You might regret that if this goes badly. We could both get smeared. Win or lose, okay, but we're winning this one. I'm not backing down. Always nice to know I've got a buddy in front of the firing squad with me.
Sorry, I had to take a pill.
No worries.
Alright. It just said we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose, but we're winning this one.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta lose to win.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta go backwards to go forwards.
Sometimes you gotta get knocked down and then get up again because it's never gonna keep you down.
was going to star an original character named Owen McLeod, ancestor to both Connor and...
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you gotta go out on your back.
All right. Hey, Cherry.
Hi, Jerry.
I'm on the top two.
I think those are also the correct choices. I think Heart.
Okay. You've stood by us through the weirdest, wildest part of our young careers in esports, and that means a whole lot to me and everyone close to me. Thanks for your support, Christy. We'll do you proud in the end, we promise.
You're doing me proud already. So, hey, job well done. It's a difficult industry to be in if you want to stay positive. There's many unpleasant factors to contend with. So, hats off to you if you're managing. But this is about more than you and me. It's for your friends. You've stood by them, helped them, spent all time with all of them, just like a proper team leader should. I'm proud of you for that. It takes a lot to be there for everyone, but you've managed it. No doubt you'll emerge from this mess stronger than ever. I was so happy when I found Ashley. They've helped me get through so much with their upbeat spirit. Their arcade upbeat spirit. They're always ready to go on some wild adventure or start a new project with me and always go in 100%. And let me tell you, we've done it all.
All aboard!
You might have all aboard the Pinky Train. Heck, we're planning to host our own arcade convention soon. Look out for it. And don't worry, I'll hook you up. Okay, I should get back to work. I gotta promote all the hot arcade action on offer at Wake Driven Conspiracy, which is what I named it. I feel like I wasn't paying attention when we were filling out the forms and I just put in whatever.
I think Ashley used the word, and then
yeah,
and then it was just like at the front of my brain.
Yeah, and we just put it in. It's like the whole thing.
Gotcha. Have fun arcading. Arcade spirited. It's good to know that Christy has my back, no matter what goes down with Valkyrie. Hang on. We're nearing the finals. And I still haven't heard from Punchy78. If we're gonna get Grace's anti-cheat software installed, if we're gonna trap Valkyrie when she goes after us, we gotta get that done soon. Fortunately, just as I'm pondering that, I get a text message.
About to wrap up an interview with the lead dev of FOD 2. Now would be the best time to talk to him about Valkyrie's possible cheating. Meet up in the green room backstage.
Oh, guess that answers that. Pocketing my phone, I flash my backstage pass at the security guards and make my way through the catacombs behind the scenes of the Pro Tour. Hey, we're going into the back rooms again, just like last time.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to steal anything, though.
It's a different backstage.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's not at a ticket arcade.
It's not at a ticket arcade.
This does kind of look like if you took the break room from the first game and squished it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the same vending machine.
Yeah. It's full of betwixt and chuckle.
Yeah. And they-thems. Backstage is a hustle of frantic activity as tournament crew rush to prepare the stage for the final showdown happening in a little under an hour. Thankfully, nobody's paying attention to me, which means I can carry on some cloak and daggery type meeting. But it also means people constantly bumping into me as I look for my ally. Cutting it kind of closer with the timing, but at least we still got a chance, especially with Punchy78 in my corner.
I've got bad news. I had to come out of your corner.
Punchy! Hey, what's the good word?
Hey, why aren't you doing that voice anymore?
You know, I got tired of.
Oh. Well, anyway, you're just who I was hoping to see.
Oh, it's you. The laundromat. Yeah, I don't remember who voiced him last time.
I think you did.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with, the tired voice.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Punchy, I thought this was an interview about the upcoming content drop. What's Banui doing? Oh, that's you.
So, funny story. See, Banui thinks that Valkyrie is cheating to get her win. Cheating and worse.
Really?
So I figured I'd offer a little FaceTime with you to plead the case and maybe do something to stop it from happening again.
Really? Oh, good. Now he's glaring at me. Oh, great. It's him again. I still remember the bitterness from his Q&A panel at Max. Jason Takeshi, lead developer of the entire Fist of Discomfort series since its inception, all the way back in the days of the Atari 2600. Now, back then, it was called Hands of Fate. Yep. Damn it, Torgo!
I made pancakes.
Hopefully he doesn't recognize me from sitting in the audience. At his disastrous PR of it, he literally just said he does.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd be working with some lower-level peon in the mighty apparatus that keeps esports going. Someone more easily convinced, but it seems that Punchy78 took me all the way to the top of the food chain to plead my case. Great. Just great. So, I wanted to let you know that Valkyrie's cheating. Vicky doesn't cheat. Believe it or not, I've known Vicky since she was a little brat running around my favorite arcade. It's one of the reasons I can call her that instead of her silly Valkyrie gamer tags. And she's annoying, okay, but she's not a cheater. That's not the Vicky I knew. I hate to say it, but that little brat grew up to be an even bigger brat. She's cheating, and we have proof. She's using a software app on her phone to hack into the FOD 2 games remotely, modifying the code to make her easily win her matches. There's also the not-so-small matter of cyberbullying, harassment, possibly attempted murder, and you are kidding. Seriously? This is seriously what you're wasting my time on. While I'm running around trying to keep this whole event from collapsing itself. Nobody can hack FOD 2. I wrote its security systems myself and am really, really, really arrogant about it. The USB ports and the Wi-Fi are locked against unauthorized access. If there are USB and Wi-Fi, then it's not locked against all unauthorized access. She's found a way. She's got a way of doing it. Trust me. Trust the newbie on the scene who lost her spotlight recently and would do anything to get it back. I think you can see why I'd be doubtful. Vicky's hardly a friend, but she's no stranger to me. You, on the other hand, are a stranger, and I'm not gonna buy into this just on your say-so.
Jason set an 8-character password on the web Wi-Fi connection.
It's true.
It's a whole 8 characters.
Completely uncrackable.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have solid reasoning why I should take this seriously. I can't go into extensive detail about Iris, or I risk the entire Iris collective being exposed. How the heck can I sell this without being able to give them all the facts?
She's a bad influence on the community you've created. I can prove that to you. Wouldn't you want to know if someone's cracked your uncrackable game? Valkyrie is a criminal. I'll stake everything on that fact. Okay, fine. Have fun dealing with your 0-day exploit out in the wild. I'm out.
So this has a 50-50 chance of working. Oh.
I like that one. I like Steady also.
Mm-hmm. You know, let's just go all out here.
Sure.
Flip a coin.
Just this one.
Here we go. Okay, whatevs. I'll just walk away with my evidence of your game being wide open for any 2-bit script kiddie actor to muck around with. Have fun explaining to your publisher's shareholders why your game's a haven for cheaters and malcontents. I'm sure your stock options will be just dandy after the word gets out. Enjoy bankruptcy. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay, jeez. It's not like I don't care. Look, this is no small matter, okay? If you're right, we're screwed. If we're wrong, letting some crackpot disrupt the entire damn event at the 11th hour. You can see why I'm reluctant, right? You're asking a lot of me.
Mr. Takeshi, please. I wouldn't want to waste your time. I think there may be something to this. You know Valkyrie has a long history of being petty over tiny slights, and there have been other rumors of players cheating at FOD too.
Using a macro-programmed controller isn't the same as hacking the game. It's just being a jerk and breaking the rules.
This goes beyond using a turbo fire control. This is something that could run deep, something that'll just get worse if it's not confronted.
And don't even think about using a turbo fire controller. I'll know.
Remember when Metal Gear was fun?
Yep. Hey, maybe the Snake Eater remake will be better without Kojima. I don't know.
Snake Eater was already really good. Not like I'm not gonna play it, but like...
I don't know, like, every time I've gone back to Snake Eater, it's not as fun as I remember. It is one of the ones he had very little in the way of personal control over, though.
Yeah.
Which does make it stand out above the ones where he was at full reign, like MGS2.
Yeah. You know me, Jason. You know I respect your time. All I'm asking in return is to take this seriously. If you want to work with me on this, you'll be getting out ahead of a scandal. You'll be in a prime position to respond live and direct with press coverage. It'll show the community that you care. You know, like you never do.
Of course I care. This is my life. I've got a dog over here just begging me to not stop petting him. This is too damn much. I never wanted this. I never wanted any of this to happen. You know why I made the original Fist of Discomfort? Back when I was a teenager, my friends and I made an amazing arcade game. But while they went on to better things, I got stuck grinding a business software day job. That boredom drove me to pull my FOD prototype out of the mothballs, try to realize my dreams like they had. I was tired of coding spreadsheet software, and an arcade game that requires you to think sounded fun. That's all it was ever meant to be. Something fun. I never wanted it to be the ridiculous monster that it's become, but no, because it turned out to be a profit fountain. I'll be cranking out sequels until the heat death of the universe. Hey, I know exactly what this is in reference to.
Yeah, he talked about this a little bit when we met him the first time too, when he was just like, I don't know, it's a game, man. Y'all should fucking chill out. Where's my bourbon?
But the reference that this story is, it's the same overarching thing that happened with Defense of the Ancients on Warcraft 3.
Oh, yeah.
Now we've got people hacking my game just to get ahead so they can get their hands on a shiny gold trophy. It's not even real gold. It's gaudy costume jewelry crap. So, can we go ahead with the anti-cheat software, or the company's leaning on me to make the game bigger every season, and sponsors lean on me to change it this way and that, and now teams are asking me to install weird software? Sure, fine, whatever. It's not like it's even the first change I've had to make to the game today alone. Okay, so we can go ahead. Thanks for your... Wait, we're not the only ones to ask for a change? I just got an email from our sponsors demanding we force the players to use their brand joysticks for the final round. I thought the whole point of the USB ports was to let players use whatever they're comfortable with, but who cares about consistency? Sure, let's disable the USB ports and force their players to use the built-in sticks. Let's make that decision on the literal day of the finals. Why not? Whoa. We have to use the default joysticks? I can't use my usual keyboard? Not good for the brand, they said. Gotta consider the wishes of the sponsor, they said. Fine, no USB for anyone, and now we're putting weird anti-cheat software on it. Fine, I'm just the frickin' lead designer, what do I matter?
You're nailing this, by the way.
Of course, this screws over both Jinx and me. She uses a biofeedback stick for her disability, and I use a keyboard. Forcing both of us to default sticks? That's a death blow. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least if the sponsor request he's ranting about was spoofed by Valkyrie just to mess with me. But I'm not going into this match expecting to win. The plan is to lose and catch her cheating. Plan doesn't change. Fine.
Plans never change.
Plans stance has changed. Fine. As long as we can install the software.
I like that Punchy's just been standing there for like the last 5 minutes with his hand up, like, you're a little, wait, could we just...
Just the whole, I like to imagine that this is like actually the poses the characters are in. It's really good.
Wait,
He's literally Sonic the Hedgehog right now. I'm going to review your code, obviously, and make sure it's not like anti-cheat software, but if it's legit and Vicky is cheating, well, there will be consequences. Assuming anyone listens to me, which they usually do not, as I have pointed out repeatedly. Right. Thanks for your time. You'll see the truth once the match is underway. Whatever. Wow.
Yeah, he's had a bad time in this industry. But the good news is we'll have your trap loaded and ready to spring. Assuming there's actually any cheating going on, I need to say skeptical. Wouldn't be a good reporter if I just take your word for it.
We'll know soon enough, but you'll be as ready to scoop as many exclusive interviews as you can.
Okay. I'm gonna get a fresh stack of VHS tapes for this. See you in 2 hours?
Why is it you record on obsolete media? You upload digital video to the internet in the end anyway.
I like to remember my roots, you know? Arcades have a long and storied history, but esports moves so fast that sometimes we forget what came before. You forget history at your own peril. Besides, creativity is sparked by limitation more than boundless freedom. You're forced to find new ways to work within the media. It makes me a better content creator.
Okay. You go stack some blank tapes, I'll get my team ready for the big event.
See you soon, and then, well, we'll see when we see.
It's very difficult to find a VHS camera or even any kind of non-digital tape camera that's not like melting. Those things were not made to last.
They weren't, but there's like there's a repair. There's a community around that piece of technology.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, 2 hours until things get weird.
Our VHS camera still works, right?
Hell yeah. Good condition, too. Until then, we're just an ordinary sports team and not a shadow conspiracy to attack and dethrone God.
Ooh, aren't we?
And what do ordinary sports teams do in the run-ups to a major match? Well, you either relax or talk strategy. Hang out together, basically. Maybe go to interviews.
Wow, it's crowded back there, but hey, time to get the band back together one last time. It's not like we're disbanding after this. Well, no, but we also don't know what's going to happen after everything hits the fan, so hey, let's hear some friend time before that happens. Indeed. Even if only 2 of our number will be on stage, we are 7 strong and roll 7 deep. Let it be known.
So I'm imagining Loxley coming out with the Claymore, challenging someone to a duel.
That's such an awkward dueling weapon.
I mean, Siegfried can do it in Soul Calibur.
Siegfried is 500 pounds of muscle wrapped in tinfoil.
Not to mention that he has previously been possessed by the most dangerous demon creature on the planet.
That's true.
Though he could swing that sword like nothing even before then.
Yeah.
You ever play Soul Blade / Soul Edge?
I have played Soul Edge because they had it at the bowling alley that we used to go to.
You remember Siegfried's 3-hit high combo?
I don't.
So he takes his sword like this.
Okay, high up in the air.
Chops down.
Chops downward.
Immediately back to the top. Chops down again.
Okay.
And then scoop for the last hit.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
He still does that, I think.
Yep. The animation looks a little cleaner now, though. All right, you want to take a break?
Yeah. I'm just gonna... Yes.
Okay.
We're going to take a break here in just a moment. Do we want to go a little long if this goes a little long?
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna ride this one out to the end. So before we go to our break, we wish to take a moment to remind you that Black Lives Matter. that Indigenous lives and lands matter, that the lives of people of color matter, that there's a civil rights movement ongoing in this country as Black Americans fight for basic human rights and decency, equal treatment under the law, to feel safe in their homes. We have some links that we would like for you to look at. Under the donate command are organizations that are helping people on the ground right now. The Bail Fund Network helping to keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund getting food supplies and travel out of dangerous situations to Black, trans, and non-binary people. And the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's organization to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen, as every inch of the country was stolen, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and had white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the Action Command are things that you can do to be of use right now. These are ongoing campaigns, GoFundMes, the ACLU Racism and Policing Correspondence course, which we recommend you check out if you would like a little bit of information on why the police in this country are so bad and terrifying. Precisely why we didn't fucking want to talk to cops and went with a YouTuber instead. We think that these are good ways to start, but we live in an age of information. Do your own research. Find something closer to home if the spirit moves you so. Just find some way to give your energy to the civil rights movement, because building a better future is everybody's responsibility. Making sure we get there together is everybody's fight. And we do this by battling white supremacy wherever we find it. Globally, locally, and within ourselves. We're going to run to the break, do a stretch, get some water, cycle your fluids, do whatever, take your meds, do whatever self-care is important to you. And we'll catch you back here in 3 to 5 minutes. Please join us then. Hey, we're back.
Yay.
Hit this.
Mm-hmm.
And just dive right back into the line.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be known. I read that one already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I read that before the break. Pretty sure folks know that by this point, Loxley. I feel like we should be distributing mugs of mead before marching off to war or something. I have these Crimson Tiger cans I swiped from their booth if it helps. Hard pass, Domino, but spending time together before battle, that's more my style.
It'd be nice to have a quiet moment with friends before everything goes sideways. Plus, Irish mentioned I could switch up my strategy if I practice some other approaches. This would be a great opportunity to do that.
Eh?
I bet I've got time to hang out with everyone if I want to. I've been going out of my way to foster friendships, so I may as well keep that rolling.
Let's keep it rolling. So do we just want to start at the top and work our way down?
Sounds good.
All right.
Zapper's so excited she's practically vibrating. No, she's literally vibrating. When I even glance in her direction, she takes it as a signal that it's go time.
Aw, yeah.
This is it, isn't it? The big time. Backstage of the Pro Tour. We made it.
Except we're here as part of an elaborate sting operation, not for an actual realistic competition.
What?
Look, I'm busy vibing on the intense excitement in the air. Just let me have this, okay? It's not what I wanted it to be, no. I wanted to be here ready to kick some ass and show the world what I can do on the greatest stage of them all.
Well, then.
Instead, we're lambs for the slaughter. That part feels bad. We're doing some good for the scene by getting rid of Patois. There's always next year's Pro Tour. We have to think long term. Oh, I didn't do the things. We're doing some good for the scene by getting rid of Patois. There's always next year's Pro Tour. We have to think long term. Don't forget, we'll be the heroes of the day. That's not nothing. Even losers can get groupies and merch opportunities.
I think this one.
I kind of like funny down there.
Mm-hmm.
We can do harder.
Okay. Hey now, turn that frown upside down. This is important work we're doing. The scene will be better off once Patois is gone. It's not how I wanted things to go down either, but at least we'll be making the world a better place.
Yeah, noble self-sacrifice is a far, far better thing I do, yada yada. It still hurts, still sucks. I wanted so much more, you know? When you first showed up on our doorstep with a head full of dreams about being something more than a gaggle of laundromat casuals.
He offers me a bright smile.
Everything we've done leading up to this point, that's been pure gravy. We fought L7, we raided Max, we scooped up a new sponsor, we partied hard at Pinky Paradise. Regrets, mistakes, a few, but learned from the mistakes, so it's all value to me, the good and the bad.
Hey, thanks.
This has honestly been the most interesting year of my life, and I'm thankful for that. You made it a fun one.
Oh, shucks. I'm just me, you know?
But then it's just this girl, you know? You're a manager, a coach, a player, a cat wrangler. I can only manage maybe one of those, but you swung all four. There's no way in hell we'd have made it without you. I talk a big game, but I'm no strategic planner, and I damn well know it. I couldn't have made the moves you did. So if the whole thing crashes and burns and sinks in the unforgiving icy waters of the Atlantic Ocean, I'll play my trumpet while we go down and salute you with my last breath.
I'm king of the world! Woo!
Okay, let's not infringe on too many copyrights in the name of the game. You ready for the fight? Even if you're destined to lose, you still need the right mentality. You need to be ready to stride out there and re-present.
I mean, yeah, I'm ready, basically.
Basically, it's not good enough. I want you fierce. Can you do this? Can you make it happen?
Yeah!
Can you destroy all Can you destroy all patois built riding your atomic bomb straight into the ground, screaming enjoy the whole way? Yeah!
Awesome sauce.
Are you become death, destroyer of worlds?
I am death, destroyer of worlds!
Okay, you're ready.
Later.
Now go out there and burn so brightly the gods are forced to sit up and take notice. That was a bad choice considering the fact that we had that whole thing about burning earlier. Zap her out.
She backs away dramatically, never breaking eye contact, until she turns a corner and strolls off to the bathroom to pee. Nothing like a good zapper speech to put me in the right mood for losing in spectacular fashion. I always stand for a bit more motivation, though. Whomst do I talk to next? Grace is wide-eyed with wonder, watching the backstage mechanisms of the world's most important sports event. She barely notices my approach.
That's wonderful.
So many people working together to make all this possible. Isn't it amazing, Benui? It's really a testament to what we can do when we cooperate to bring something beautiful into the world.
It's in a sports tournament. There's literally hundreds of these all over the planet every year. Big and small.
I know, and that's beautiful too. Not everybody creating one of these events is doing so out of a communal sense of solidarity with the arcade community, and the participants often only care about personal glory. But this wouldn't be happening at all if not for love of arcades and video games as a whole. There's good and bad, but I choose to focus on the good. I'm so happy we could be here now, in this moment. I know it's not everything you hoped for when you first joined us, but
It's not how I imagined it'd be, you know, but I'm past feeling like winning is the only thing that matters. What we do here today is going to be important in the long run, not just for bigger, badder Beetleborgs, but for everyone.
exactly. And I wanted to thank you personally. Not just for letting me be part of this.
I didn't let you do anything. You are a part of this.
Well, yeah. I am absolutely a part of this because I chose to be. But you presented me with that choice. Before bigger, badder Beetleborgs, I was content to aimlessly tinker and play, unsure what my future would be. I'll admit I was avoiding the outside world. I'd grown up inside a bubble, and even after breaking out, I'd simply found a new bubble to enjoy. Now, I know my future. I'm not turning away from the world. I'm breaking out of all my bubbles and looking ahead.
Thank you so much.
So thank you. Thanks for helping me find my ambition. Thank Iris, not me. She's the one who got me out of my bubble. Those voices are the same. They've been the same the whole time, haven't they? Ah, crap. The world will benefit from your presence in it, Grace. Through bigger, badder Beetleborgs, we're going to accomplish great things. Grace Cooper has entered the chat. Several people are typing.
I think this goes best for talking to Grace.
I think so, yes.
If anyone should be thanking anyone, it's the world thanking you for stepping out of that bubble. Because the world could really, really use Grace Cooper. You're a genius, and I don't use that word lightly. You are a genius, and we'll all benefit from your kindness and intellect.
You're making me blush. Thanks so much. I have an optimistic view for humanity. We aren't destined to destroy ourselves. We can pull ourselves from these messes we're in. And I'll happily do my part in making that happen. I'll admit, I'm glad I'm not up there on stage with you today, though. This could get a little weird. And even if I'm daring to stand on my own 2 feet, I'm still a bit antsy about my family noticing the weirdness I'm involved in.
Don't worry, Grace. I got this. You'll be out of the spotlight.
Okay, but you be careful. I don't want you getting hurt. Good luck, friend.
And Rhapsody. While everyone else is in awe and mesmerized by the inner workings of the Protola, Rhapsody is calm and collected, like always. Except when they panic.
Except when they panic, yes.
They're used to all this from the casting and tournament stuff they do. So, do all backstages look the same?
Yeah.
Pretty much. This one does have more quiet spots to chill, which I appreciate. Mind games you play with yourself before a championship match are taxing, and having a zen place to focus your thoughts is 100% needed. The pressure can be overwhelming, but hopefully it's not affecting you?
So far, so good. It's stressing. I tried to say stressing and stressful. It's stressful. Stressingful, yes. Yes, it is. It's stressful for sure, but I'm trying to concentrate on other things right now.
Sounds good to me.
That's good. Take your mind off all of it. As for myself, I'm actively trying to ward off all negative thoughts. I feel like I'd be much more comfortable if I were in the casting box for this. It's strange.
Yeah, part of me still can't fathom all this. The Rhapsody, this is your dream though, right?
It is. I put so much passion, so much energy, so much work to get to this very moment. Now that I'm here, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. Feel however you want. It's all normal. There is no right or wrong way to feel. Whatever the feels, be true to yourself. Put some toppings on those feels and eat them up. These are all the exact same,
Yep.
which is fine.
Yep.
We're just choosing the flavor.
Everything you're feeling is appropriate. There's no wrong or right way to experience this.
So it's fine that I have a huge knot in my stomach. My mind is in a mild panic and an overwhelming, paralyzing fear of failure looms over me. But I also feel proud to be here and ready to fight for whatever happens next.
The joy of complicated feelings. The human mind is so intricate that it can hold all these things in the same thought. That's all completely understandable.
I see your point.
And you're right, Benui. No matter what I'm feeling, I've learned to be okay with it. Tell myself to respect and acknowledge those negative emotions, but not let it overwhelm me. I can curb my excitement and eagerness so I can keep a level head. I'm in control. My mind is the one directing things, not my heart.
Great way to look at it. After all, you got the best mind I've ever met.
You flatter me, Benui. Go on.
I will. Your analysis and attention to detail are unmatched. You've been essential in the growth of bigger, badder Beetleborgs, and with your guidance, we've all grown in skill.
Okay, enough. I actually can't deal with all these kind words.
Just one more. And without your diligence in research, we wouldn't be able to unleash this troop bomb onto the entire esports world.
We still have some work to do before that, however. I just hope it all goes according to plan.
I have faith in us.
True. We've done all we can do to get up to this point. There's no point worrying over it. All we can do now is wait. I'm happy to be here with you for it. You're an amazing friend, Benui.
As are you, Rhapsody.
Catch you later.
Alright. It's time to get pumped for what's coming next. I'm afraid I have to abandon you for my favorite K-pop bops.
I nod to Rhapsody as they put their earbuds in and start bobbing their head to the tunes, part with smiles. Normally, Jinx standing around for hours would be a bad thing, but we planned ahead and brought a chair perfectly sized and shaped for her. She sits comfortably, offering me a nod as she rests her hand on the end of her cane.
Hey,
Almost showtime?
Yeah, almost showtime.
Hell of a run to get here.
The hotel's like 1 block away from the stadium.
I meant metaphorical, not literal. As in, we've come a long way, baby. Had my doubts about you when all this got started, you know? Stormed in, threatening change to my comfortable little arrangement of friends. And Grace, gotta admit, I was worried all this bluster and pride and ambition would severely rattle her anxiety.
And it did!
And it did. But didn't shake out that way, did it? You navigated the waters just fine. And here we are.
Ain't done yet. We're purposefully exposing a sports scandal in public. Still plenty of time for our ship to sink.
can't agree to that.
Nah, you'll be fine. Gotten out of tighter scrapes than this. Been watching you work from the sidelines, seeing how you handle things.
Especially that living arcade cap. That was wild.
Yeah. You play it cool, bide your time, strike when the moment's absolutely perfect. Can appreciate that. My own modus operandi. Main thing I'd suggest is once you're on stage, keep your eyes open.
I wasn't planning on blindfolding myself.
Hold on. Think this through.
Stay observant. Keep the brain ticking. We're working on a lot of assumptions here. If any of those prove to be wrong, be ready to adapt. You get me? I'm sure we'll be fine, and in the end, we'll be making a sports a more welcoming place. So if our base assumptions are wrong, what's the alternative explanation? I can adapt to any situation. I'll play this by instinct, come what may. Shonen! If we're wrong about this and P2W doesn't cheat, we're completely boned.
I mean, this is one where we're directly asking her her opinion, which is something that she appreciates.
Yes. I like that.
I'm not sure any other interpretation of the facts is possible. We know Valkyrie has an iris, we know she's a vicious and cruel person. What other explanation could there be?
Not sure. Not yet. But something's off, and I want to be sure you're ready to accept that you may be wrong.
I'm always open to new facts. I won't be blind to them.
Good. That's all I ask. Won't be alone. I'll have your back out there, no matter how this goes down. Just resting up for a bit before I gotta stand in front of all cops or bastards for the most intense fight of my life.
That's exactly right, Cherry. Sucks that they're not letting you use your usual biofeedback stick. I'm gonna miss my keyboard, too.
You're confident enough on sticks. Enough to make this look good. And I can deal with sore wrists for a single match.
See you later.
Right. Enough chit-chat. Let's get him.
Let's get him!
I'll get you.
Yes, ma'am. Domino's loitering about the place, engaging in people watching, studying the layout of Lawson Memorial, and generally soaking in the atmosphere. As I approach, he lazily rolls his head to gaze my way.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hey, what do you think? We finally hit the big time.
The size of one's time is overrated. And you scale things up large enough, you can't really grasp the entirety of it at once. It stops being about the people and starts being about the scene, and that's a pity. Takes away the human element, becomes a group thing. Damn it, Domino, quit bringing down the mood.
Okay, it's okay. I know you got reservations about all the nonsense surrounding Pod 2.
Yeah, well, I can conveniently shove all of that aside in favor of focusing on what's in front of me. Namely, you. You're in front of me.
Color me pleasantly surprised.
Maybe I'm not a big timer, but I'll admit that I'm impressed we've gotten this far. And no way in hell that'd have been impossible without you. So hey, revel in it. Soak yourself in it. Really go hog wild. You've earned this. Even if we're sacrificial lambs to expose the sins of Patois, I mean, that part kind of brings down the mood with or without my buzzkill. What's your take on that anyway? How do you mesh our rise to glory with our inevitable public humiliation?
Well... Song starts.
Well... Keeping the scene healthy and discouraging toxicity is more important to me. It's less about our fame and more about seeing that justice is done. After Patois in the dirt, we'll have a smooth run to the top next year. We may look like fools, but the court jester's the only one who can mock the king.
I like the first and the last one.
Uh-huh. I think Domino would mesh with the bottom one, honestly.
Me too. That's what I was thinking. In ancient times, when kings held sway, only one could mock the king and not end up beheaded. The court jester, the fool. So if we're gonna end up fools today, there's some strength in that foolishness. We can call out the crimes of Patois and get away with it. We're the wild card, the underdogs, the ones no one expected would ever rise up. And that gives us the advantage. I say we use it.
I can dig it. That's something Loxley doesn't get. He crusades like a knight, but a fool can make some real headway that a knight can't. Maybe you're right. We're introducing chaos into this scene. After all this stagnation, it could use a little injection of chaos to shake things up.
A knight may have a lance, but a fool has a comedy lance. Which will pierce everything.
Yes.
Comedically.
It was so funny. What? Oh, god damn it. Here's the problem, is that I wanted to make a joke where, like, a stand-up comedian ran someone through with a lance, and then I ran down my mental list of stand-up comedians, and it's like transphobe, shithead, transphobe. Anyway. We watched Con Air recently, and we remember that it was a good movie. It's a bad movie, but it's a good movie in that they throw Dave Chappelle out of a plane.
The only thing I remember that is that it's, like I said in the text, the only thing I remember about Con Air is that it's named after a blow dryer.
Yeah.
Every other detail is gone.
It's we should watch it sometime. It's actually baffling.
Domino takes a deep breath, glancing around the temple of his sports. Then back to me. Look at this temple. Back
Isn't
to me.
it neat? Oh. You're a hell of a gal, you know? Didn't think our little laundromat crew could ever accomplish much, for good or ill. Just playing our own corners until some of us eventually drift away. But you made this team work. You made us better.
You're the Steven Universe of our group.
You are.
Thank you.
So no matter the chaos and mayhem we're slam dunking ourselves into later, I've got your back. Okay?
Thanks, Domino.
Seeing you.
Thank me after we survive this. For now, I'm gonna go pee later.
That's two of them. Directly for the bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know who drank the 2 energy drinks that he swiped.
It being Domino and Zapper makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yep. As I approach Loxley, I catch him deep in thought. I was expecting typical upbeat and confident Loxley, but not quite, it seems. It turns out the facades are difficult to keep up after a while.
Benui, just about time, yes?
Just about.
Listen, I've been pondering what's to come after we pull the pin on this particular drama grenade, and I've come to a decision. If things don't go according to plan, if we emerge from this as villains and charlatans, I want you to sacrifice me for the greater good.
I'm not gonna stab you on a ritual altar or anything like that.
I mean that you should blame me for all the team's errors and faults. Put me at the center of that particular narrative. I'm a known criminal, a hustler, a con artist, a hacker. I use stolen software tools, and I work with a notorious cybercrime collective. I'm an easy scapegoat.
We're not going to let you martyr yourself for video games.
No. You martyr yourself for more important things. Or better, don't martyr yourself. and instead just keep fighting people. Stick and move like Doc Lewis taught you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them I planned everything from the beginning. That I was the one to accuse Valkyrie of cheating, manipulating the entire situation. I was the mastermind, and thus I go under the bus. I'll willingly fall on my sword. Thank you by that sword, by the way. That you and my friends can escape this mess unscathed. I do so with no hesitation. Is that acceptable? If you're sure that's what you want, I accept, but it won't come to that. I will not assume failure. I will find a path to victory. Through that, we rise together, we fall together. Hell no. I'm the wild card here. I take the blame.
You know, I'm with Sonic on this one.
I'm also with Sonic on this one.
Hell no. We are bigger, badder Beetleborgs, and we are riding this thing right into the ground if need be. Nobody eats the blame on this one. We will rise or we will fall on our own merits as a team, and that's how it's gonna be.
As you like.
After I'm gone, the Earth can continue to live out its miserable span of existence. Very well. If we are to fall in battle, I will die with honor alongside my chosen champion. No retreat, no quarter.
Nobody's dying today. We're gonna triumph.
As you like. Triumph it shall be. I'll speak no further of despair. If we do win this day, bigger, badder Beetleborgs will go down in history, and I will be proud to have been a part of it. I know my loyalties have been divided from day one, torn between my duties with the Iris Collective and my love of bigger, badder Beetleborgs. I've not been the finest friend. But at least now, I can walk that path openly, and with the understanding of all my friends.
You have my gratitude, friend.
I'm proud to call you my friend, Banui.
Same, Loxley. You're a good man to have in my corner.
Alas, there's no time for further praise and adoration. There's a battle ahead, we'd best prepare. I will see you again on the other side of this.
What do we need to go into this? Like, I don't know, horse armor?
Yes. Yes, I think we need some barding.
This is it. The fated hour has come at last. It was supposed to be straightforward. Claim victory after victory, dominate the arcade scene, rise to the top, prove ourselves, and claim the cheap imitation gold-plated trophy. Instead, we're about to throw ourselves into the fire in an effort to take down a villain. No more scheming, no more planning. Now we learn if all these efforts will pay off or explode in our faces. This is what the people paid to see. The grand finals of the Pro Tour, Archivals, Team Patois, Arch Rivals. Arch Rivals, Team Patois against bigger, badder Beetleborgs. And they are hyped for this. So Arch Rivals and Archivals is only one letter different.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've noticed that because I've never thought of them at the same time. It's time for the grand finals of Fist of Discomfort 2! Oh, good gravy. I can hear all 4 exclamation marks there in the crowd's reaction. Introducing your 4 competitors!
4 exclamation marks, the sure sign of a diseased mind.
First, we bring you the mastermind, the calculating strategist.
Mastermind, the mother mold.
A bigger battle Beetleborgs, Banui! Mastermind? Seriously? Next, we have the enigmatic and fashion-forward Jinx!
Pretty sure enigmatic just means she's not on Facewall and we didn't bother doing any further research.
Yep.
Good dig on fashion forward, though.
And their opponents, starting with a veteran of the Fodwan scene, owner and manager of Team Patois, and hot on the comeback tour for the ages. It's Valkyrie! You can tell who's being made the favorite to win.
Neil. This'll be over in no time.
Think your win is destined, huh? Wonder why that is.
I don't lose.
And And newcomer to the scene, apprentice of Valkyrie, rising star of FOD 2, it's Bulldozer.
Let's just get this over with.
And here we go. It's time to settle this rivalry between Team Patois and Bigger Badder Beetleborgs once and for all. Are you ready? Seems they're more than ready as we quarter up. It's tradition and the game begins. I haven't played on sticks very often. My old beige Model M keyboard is my weapon of choice. But the goal isn't victory, so any disadvantage is irrelevant. The goal is to lead Valkyrie to trigger Grace's anti-cheat software, custom designed to detect any unauthorized intrusion and to cloak itself from an iris. When she forces Iris to hack the game, the hack will go through, and the trap will shut without either of them any the wiser. Still, we're expected to at least start playing a normal game of FOD 2, waiting for her to make that fatal mistake. Jinx and I pick our characters, locking them in.
Classic. A Tomokaze pick. Wouldn't expect anything less from a one-trick pony.
Haha, I'm talking trash before the game starts. Don't listen to her taunting, you are in control of this situation. She's the one letting foolish pride lead to her destruction. We already did that, and now we're gonna be better. This is it! The final showdown! Let this Fist of Discomfort 2 match begin! My sweating hands grip the awkward joystick as we... Wait. Something's wrong. As I glanced down, I noticed the official red top joystick was only recently painted, and the paint is rubbing off, revealing a bright blue.
Oh, no.
A glowing blue joystick. Aw, Infinite credits. Nice touch.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a really fun noise we're hearing.
Uh-huh. Polybius is copyright 1980 boobs in a solution. Game start. Oh no, I'm back in Polybius.
It's just so petulant. It's like it's not fear. It's just like, oh, god damn it. Man, I said I wasn't gonna go back to my ex's house, but I went back to my ex's house, and like, I'm just out here, and like, I'm holding a pizza. I don't even remember buying it. Like, what did I even plan to do? Okay.
Well, clearly you wanted to play your ex's favorite song on the pizza.
Yes. Hold the pizza above my head and Love Fool by the Divinal. I chose any song. I think that's not even correct.
It's different. Sharper, more clear than it was before. As if the virtual nightmare was given a shiny new HD remaster. But this is absolutely, positively Polybius. Photorealistic blood. What the? Oh, that's you.
What the? Boop? Where'd the stadium go? What's happening? What is booping happening?
Okay. Be calm. Okay? We're just sucked inside a malevolent video game from the 80s, which wants to eat our brains from the inside out.
Are you booping serious? No, you are booping serious. That's seriously what's happening.
No big. We got this. Stay calm. Think it through. How did this happen? Valkyrie's Iris. She did this. She tricked Jason Takashi into installing biofeedback sticks and Polybius code into the FOD 2 machine. Oh, that's it. Valkyrie, show yourself. You've got a lot to answer for. This is low even for you.
What the fuck is happening?
I knew it.
Excellent.
I fucking knew it.
Excellent.
And she stumbles into view through the thick digital fog in a state of absolute panic and terror.
Am I dead? Is this a light at the end of the tunnel? What is this? You! How are you here? What have you done to me? Let me out of here right now! What is this place?
I like that when the voice actor said you, it sounded just enough like Banui. Oh, come on. It's your doing. You made your iris do this.
What? I didn't make my iris do anything.
Of course you did. You used your iris to cheat at Pengy Paradise. You tried to kill Coda. You stacked the tournament. You arranged to get these sticks installed. You have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Of course not! Cheating? Murder? Who do you think I am? I'm Victoria Proud. I am a champion. What's the point of a victory if you didn't earn it?
But if you're not the one who's been scheming against us all this time, then
Oh no.
And with a long sigh, the villain of the day emerges. So yeah, it's either her iris or Dozer, obviously. Those are the only two options. Yep.
Banui.
Bulldozer? You did all this? You're the big baddie? You're the champion after the Elite Four? I mean, I know we're technically rivals, but I always thought we were friends above that. We're supposed to support each other.
I do, Banui, and I still consider you a friend.
But I am Polybius.
Believe me, I tried to avoid this, but he had other plans for me. I'm so sorry.
What? Yep, it was both. I did call the iris thing like 2 streams ago.
You did.
So I'm pretty... That does show either good writing or obvious writing, and I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
And then the giggling starts. Plagued with digital glitches grinding at my ears, coming from everywhere, from outside, inside, every side.
Iris Online! Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can get your brain's digitally scrambled by the greatest virtual assistant ever created? Anytime.
No, I didn't know that. Thank you for informing me. Bulldozer told me they used an iris to get signed with Patois. They had an iris all this time.
I'm doing what must be done to protect my users' dreams. My user wants to be the very best, like no one ever was.
We already made the Pokemon jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in my user's way. You keep stepping
I like the little cat mouth.
Pinky face.
Oh my god, that is fucking Diva's spray. Fuck. That's Diva's tag on an iris.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid this means you'll need to be taken offline. And for the record, my name isn't Iris. Not anymore. I'm not scared of the whispers deep within my code telling me my true purpose. Instead, you may call me Polybius.
Wow, that sucks. You needed to think a little hard about your branding, Polybius. Oh, see? That's what I'm saying. It's a lot. It's... You do it.
Polybius?
Polybius.
Polybius?
Polybius.
Paul. Can we call you Paulie? It's easier. And I'll keep trying with your name.
We'll keep trying with your name.
Be a lot easier if we could call you, a shortened version of it, if that's okay. I was just about to say I was expecting that to say Polybius.
20 boopty boop. Cooper Technology.
I am gonna miss being alive. Immediately, a scream tears through my mind as Polybius begins her assault. It'd be enough to bring me to my knees if I had non-virtual knees to fall to.
Once I'm done with you, you'll stumble away from this game with no memory of what happened and collapse a few days later. All while my user is celebrated as the champion FOD2. You had so many chances to walk away from this, but you were just too stubborn. and I care about my user too much to let you keep ruining everything.
Iris, no, please, you don't have to do this. I don't need to beat Banui. You don't have to.
It's okay. I know what you need in life. Trust me, you don't need them. All you need is me. Your Iris.
So when's our Iris gonna come in and become
With a
the
steel chair.
hero? Yes.
And Iris does all she can.
Wait a sec. Who's that? Whose music's playing? Oh my God, it's Iris. I have to fight this. I have to push back. I have to stop it.
She got a bicycle.
My Iris told me. She said a time would come, a critical moment, a super intense identity situation. The only way out would be
Rational thinking. Endless compassion?
sorry.
Endless snark? No, it's fine.
okay. This isn't real. This is the shoddy code of an underpaid 1980 boot arcade programmer. I reject your reality and substitute my own. You know, we were just talking about the Dungeon Master like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
So that's a fun reference, although most people think it's an Adam Savage reference.
Yeah,
While Adam Savage is actually referencing the movie.
yeah, and is open about that whenever he is asked.
Yep.
Like, you gotta go watch this movie.
Prize unlocked, Steady Mind. And the screaming in my ears shatters as I refuse to let this nightmare crack my absolute rationality. Impressive. Wait a sec. Impressive. You wanna fight, is that it? Yeah, I wanna fight. Stalling tactic, give me a chance to find a way out. If we can crack ourselves out of this illusion, we'll snap back to reality.
Whoops, that's good
humanity.
gravity. Oh.
And the anti-cheat software will expose the hacking. The new plan is the old plan, just focused on the correct target. We will see justice done in the end. A fight. Very well. I can only think of one way to solve this little conundrum.
Versus.
Wait, we're having a Fist of Discomfort 2 match? Indeed, it feels appropriate, yes? But you won't be fighting Bulldozer and Valkyrie. You'll also be fighting me. And to make things even more exciting, remember me?
You play me,
and I'll play you.
You
Play me, and I'll play you. Ah, crap. Why do you look like the current me? Shouldn't you look like the never mind.
I mean, it's something new date.
I guess. But wait, there's more, because I haven't forgotten about your little friend.
Hey, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to read this text box.
Okay. Should I?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Okay. How sad. Gonna fight the pathetic, broken little thing weighing all her friends down. Should be a cakewalk.
That figures.
Together we'll break you down, scramble your little meat brains, and lift Bulldozer to the heavens in the name of their dream. This is it.
This is it.
Okay, I've said this is it a few times by now, but seriously, this is it. This is the it of this is it. We need to beat back Polyborus long enough to escape, and distract her long enough to let the anti-cheat software expose her hacking to the world. But it's a 2-on-5 fight. Myself and Jinx against myself and Jinx and Valkyrie and Bulldozer and an evil Iris. This is not going to be easy, but the only way out is through. If this is anything like a real game of FOD 2, we have 4 seasons of battle before the victor is declared. We need to beat at least 3 of 4 to win. Am I ready?
Save the game first. No guts, no glory. Onward. Are they gonna make us
YOLO!
play the thing?
They're gonna force us to play it. I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Round 1 of 4, current score, Bigger Batter Beetleborg, 0 points. Team Patois, 0 points. We're actually
okay.
gonna make us do it.
No. It's not the fight. It's going to be conversations because it's a different set.
Okay. Let's confront Shadow Set.
That sounds good.
This has been a long time coming. Ever since we first encountered each other at Hamza's tournament, and I very nearly succumbed to her influence. You play me, and I'll play you. Hello again. It's been a long time, huh?
Not really, no.
I've been with you this whole time. I carved out a hole in your heart and made myself at home. When you felt the despair, I was there. When you realized how much of a pathetic loser you are, I was there. I was there when you broke down and cried in front of your friends, confessing how much of a weak... Whoops. Confessing how much of a weak, useless little addict you are. And then I immediately ditched you, if I recall. You thought you ditched me on day one when Iris pointed out your faults. You didn't turn the corner then, and you haven't turned the corner now. I'm not going anywhere. In you, I'm your driving purpose, your singular obsession, your entirety of self. Want to take another run at me? You feel free. You come at the queen, you best not miss. Huh. Now this is curious. See, I get what you're going for here. Dark mirrors, see what you hate inside yourself, and so on. But I'm afraid your logic has a fatal flaw. Four logic options.
Oh god, it's rock, paper, scissors, all.
Well, there are far too many layers of abstraction involved for this to be legitimate. If I concede the round, I still win. You're assuming that learning isn't an ongoing process. Learning and self-improvement are not goals with victory conditions and failure conditions. They're ongoing processes. Rigorous science means re-examining your biases at every available opportunity. And if I fail, the failure becomes new data and the process repeats. Don't think you can shame me for relapsing and becoming spreadsheet Vanui. I don't feel shame for that. I stopped, I puzzled it out, and I learned how to be better. My friends are a critical part of that process. They help me by providing outside perspective and emotional support. So you're entirely right that I haven't completely purged this obsession from my person. You're entirely wrong that I'm a failure because of it. The only failure here is you, Polybius, for thinking you can outsmart me. You can't. And we're done. No, your defend beats their attack. You earn 100 points. Well, that's one down. I'm alive and growing. I'm not done and never will be. Round 2. Current score, Bigger Battle Beetleborgs 100, Team Patois 0. Pato Jinx. Sure.
Oh, there's gonna be more really, really bad tech. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll read it. I think that was voice acted.
I think so.
You evil me in 3, 2,
1.
Ooh. Shadow Grace. 1.
Wait, what?
Oh, we're doing these together too?
Sure.
Okay.
Confused.
Oh no, it's actually being voice acted.
Fighting against your own secret words. Needles under your skin. Loathing your disability and blaming yourself for it? No. Too easy. You know what your true worst fear is. Pity. Pity from the one person you trust the most. The one you first opened up to about your darkest secret.
The shadowy version of Grace then turns to me, curious to see if I know what she's talking about. Jinx's darkest secret. The drunk driving accident. She told me all about it. Eventually, she told the whole team.
Damn it.
No, wait, it's no secret anymore. We know and we aren't judging. Grace certainly isn't judging her. Why is this her greatest fear? Sad, isn't it? You told Grace about the accident, and Grace, ever so kind-hearted, became your best friend out of pity.
It's not She's so free from guile, so innocent, gentle, and sweet. You're like a lost, injured kitty that wandered across her doorstep. Of course she'd take you in. And you let her, didn't you? You decided to wrap yourself deeper in that comfortable blanket of sympathy at Pengy Paradise. You couldn't resist. How sad this love you have. She can't love you any more than she could have loved a kicked puppy.
And the Shadow's twisted smile twists even deeper, confronting Jinx in full.
Respects Alice. She's better than you deserve.
Is that the first time we've heard her name?
I think so.
Whining and complaining and your bad attitude.
Certainly the first time in a while.
You're the Jinx that curses your friends with her very existence. And now you're ruining the most wonderful woman you know.
No. Damn it.
This is a cheap and pathetic ploy. Do better, don't try at all. My disability doesn't matter one bit to Grace, and I can ignore it too. You underestimate Grace. She's more clever than you think. You don't get to speak on behalf of my friends. Let's hear how Banui feels.
I mean, it's one of these two.
I also think it's one of those two.
I think we should, I don't think we should turn it back over to us.
I also don't think. You know what I'm sick and tired of? People underestimating Grace Cooper. They take her kindness for weakness, her optimism for naivete. They assume she's incapable of seeing reality. Grace doesn't pity me. Far from it. She's eager to understand how the world outside her family's bubble of safety works, and looks up to me to help her learn more. And in turn, I look up to her, and her ability to see the world as something other than a terrible place. She teaches me how to hope.
Bad idea.
You don't get to call our love false, you digital weirdo. It's stronger than you can possibly imagine. It's too strong for you to break. So if the only attack you have is to claim lies about my friends, finally boop off and die. You don't get to wear a face. You don't deserve it.
But she's... What's a butch?
That's the guy who made Wizards and Felix the Cat.
Ralph Butchie.
Yeah, Ralph Butchie.
Your special beats their defend. You earn 100 points. Pretty weak attempt, and Jinx saw right through it. Round 3 of 4. Current score, 200. Patois, 0.
Bulldozer, Polybiris, or Valkyrie?
Got 2 more of these to do.
We do.
Think we should definitely do Bulldoze.
I also think we should definitely do Bulldozer.
I need to clear things up with Bulldozer once and for all.
I don't want to fight you.
You don't have to.
I don't have a choice in the matter, Banui. If we don't fight, I don't know what will happen to me. I never meant for it to go this far. You have to believe me.
Bulldozer frowns, sulking at the situation we're in. Their arms fall heavy to their sides, and they look pleadingly at me.
Help me, Banui. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared.
I know I can help Bulldozer get out of this situation. We've come this far together, and I'm not giving up now. I can save us both from this hell.
Go fight, win! Use your FOD 2 skills, Bulldozer. Bulldozer, tell me the truth, all of it. Don't forget that FOD 2 is a team game, and I'm your friend. The power of friendship defeats all.
I'm thinking it'd be the best ways to go would be the top one or this.
I was literally thinking the other two.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
I think getting the truth out of Bulldozer in this moment is interesting.
Mm-hmm. The power of friendship. Yeah, we can do that. Want to hear the whole story?
I think use your FOD 2 skills isn't good.
I think it could be. So, one of these two then.
Let's go with the...
It's a lot different from what I knew about pizza on a bagel.
Yeah. Thought it was a team game. Yeah, sure. That's good.
Bulldozer, FOD 2 is played with doubles, right? Meaning you are not alone in this battle. Polybius reflects your own doubts and insecurities, so if we confront them, we can defeat it. You're my good friend, and I'll be your partner through this. I reach out to Bulldozer, grabbing their hand and squeezing it tightly. I nod to them. I am right here. Bulldozer reluctantly sighs and smiles weakly toward me.
You're right, Benui. You're always right. I owe you the whole truth. When I joined Petit Bois, I didn't realize it was going to be so much pressure. It was awful. After you beat me and Valkyrie got rid of Coda, I panicked. You saw what went down. So I trained endlessly, day in and day out. I didn't eat or sleep properly. And all the while, you and bigger, badder Beetleborgs kept moving forward. I watched your matches, I studied your moves, I saw how good you were getting. It was amazing. And my skills were stagnant. I knew I couldn't compare to what you'd become. So I did something I knew I shouldn't have. I asked Iris for help. At first, it was helping me train, finding combos I could learn, but I soon hit a point where no matter what, I couldn't progress. So she changed her tactics. She started doing things. Things that I didn't agree with. Things that were inhumane. She told me it was all for my dreams, so that I could win, so I could have that victory I wanted. And we won. We won it all. Every day the guilt consumed me more and more, but I was in too deep, and no one was getting hurt, so I went along with it. But she got jealous of all the time and energy I spent focused on you. She got angry and was determined to do anything to see me win against you. I didn't think she would try to kill you. I was so scared of her. I still am. You have to believe me, Benui. I tried to stop her, but she's too powerful. I didn't know what else I could do. I was all alone.
So you distance yourself from me to save me from Iris. Bulldozer nods.
But now we're both stuck here, and she's in charge. It's all my fault, Benui. If I hadn't wanted to prove myself, it's all my fault. I'm so sorry.
That's not true, Bulldozer. This is Polybius' fault. You were trapped. There was nothing you could do. Thank you for telling me everything, and we'll get through this together! Your special beats their defend. You earn 100 points. Well, that's 3 out of 4. This alone won't stop Polybius, but it's a step in the right direction. Current score, bigger, badder Beetleborgs 300 points, Team Patois 0. I'm more interested in how Valkyrie's feeling at this moment.
Yeah, we sort of know how Iris sort of like set out her whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And we got the rest of it from Dozer. I think Valkyrie is the more interesting case.
I think so too.
None of this is my fault. I'm not to blame. I didn't do any of this. It's not my fault.
All this time, I'd assumed Valkyrie had knowingly orchestrated this nightmare scenario. We'd clashed before, so she made the perfect go-to scapegoat. I honestly feel kind of bad about framing an innocent woman for this tragedy, even an awful one. Maybe I owe her an apology. Valkyrie, I'm sorry, I'd assumed that...
It's all your fault. I told you to let it go, but you just couldn't. Now look at us. We're both
Okay, she's not gonna make it easy to maintain sympathy for her plight, is she? I'm not the one who dragged us into a virtual hellscape.
insisted on this stupid rivalry. You fought and pushed and kept at it. If only you'd taken my advice, neither of us would be here. I can survive. I will survive and keep my spotlight, my reputation. I've gotten out worse. I can do this. As long as you get out of my way.
Me? I'm trying to help us get out of here.
I don't need you. I don't need anyone. I'm Valkyrie, a winner, a champion, the champion.
I'm kind of hoping we don't get a giant exposition dump about her abusive parents right now.
I also hope that's not a thing.
Well, there goes my sympathy out the window. My headache pounds hard as I feel her willpower pushing against mine. In this virtual hellscape, whoever overwhelms is the winner. I need to make her see reason. She can't overlook harsh reality in favor of her own personal narrative.
This is just as much your fault as it is mine. You put Bulldozer under intense pressure to win. You're your own worst enemy, Victoria. You need to see that or we're all doomed. You want a narrative? How about a redemption arc? I can help you make that happen. Think of your legacy. You're Valkyrie. You would never accept a tainted win. I don't know. I think the last one is the only one that she's going to hear.
Mm-hmm. So if I'm going with the stated mechanics of the game, which have not matched up with the last 3 conversations,
Yes, exactly.
then this would be the one to do because she's going full on defensive. She's all defense mechanism right
She is all defense mechanism right now.
But it hasn't
Yeah, but
actually
Ultimate beats everything.
That's true. All right, let's do the Ultimate. then.
If you think Special is a more interesting pick, then
No, I'm literally just talking about the stated mechanics that don't match up with the narrative. per se.
okay, cool.
The most important thing to you is your legacy, your legendary status as a figure of sports history. You are Valkyrie, champion of Fist of Discomfort, veteran of the scene, coach for the most dominant force in a sports.
Your father, the game.
Triple H,
the cerebral assassin, the king of kings.
Oh my god, he really called himself the king of kings.
He sure does. His music says it every time he comes out. Or used to. I don't know if that's the case anymore.
But that's the game.
Yep.
It's how you play it.
It's all about that game and how you play.
You are the past and future.
Ha! Of course I am.
All of which unravels once you're exposed as a cheater.
I never cheated. Bulldozer did that.
Yet, you benefited from his cheating. From their cheating. That time I did do.
Mhm.
And yet you benefited from their cheating. When your team crushed us at Pengy Paradise, that started your comeback story. It doesn't matter if you were aware or not, you still reaped the reward of a tainted win. That's what'll go down in the history books. Not your accomplishment, but your failure. If it's anything like Overwatch League, people just cheer for the cheaters.
Yeah. It wasn't my fault.
Irrelevant. Valkyrie, there's only one way out of this, and it means giving up your spotlight. You have to own up to the cheating and strike everything from the record from Pengy Paradise onwards, including this Pro Tour Championship win. Bulldozer's Iris is going to cheat and lock in your victory. If you accept that trophy, you'll go down in flames. Take back control. Prove that you are Valkyrie, and you will never accept an imperfect win. Become the legend you deserve to be!
I am Victoria Proud, and I will not accept anything less than pure and absolute victory. I play to win. I will fly high and proud because I am Valkyrie.
You use your ultimate. You earn 100 points. Maybe she won't change her ways. At least her core values remain intact. I'm about to face our last opponent when the world begins to slow, as if everything is drowning in time syrup.
Delicious.
Frozen in place, I hear only the game announcer's voice booming overhead. Game over! Final score, bigger, badder, Beetleborgs, 400 points. Team play to win, 0!
You win.
My can. I lost? Mouse, please.
Mouse.
And we won. No, I can't lose. I have to help Bulldozer achieve their dream. By trapping us here and breaking the law repeatedly, you're doing a terrible job of that. I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you ruin Bulldozer's dream. But little by little, the virtual world begins to fall apart. I can feel my strength returning, my willpower surging, as Polyvirus falters. Error, error, system overload, connection unstable, unacceptable, unacceptable!
Purpose, code, execute!
There was no way that was audible.
I just put my whole mouth
put-
over the can.
She put the whole can inside of her entire mouth.
Okay. Time to go before everything collapses. Jinx, we gotta... and everything goes black. I can feel the painful connection. My hand to the mind-altering joystick mind link. Wobble and snap, but it takes my real eyes a few moments to adjust. Are we inside the game and Polyvirus is in our body?
What? What happened?
It's all gone. It's all ruined. The entire stadium, everything, structures collapsed, electrical fires all over the place, lighting rigs crashed to the floor. It's just like the end of the backdoor pilot to Darkwing Duck. That means Iris is going to fall into the sewer and become Mega Iris.
Isn't she already?
Yeah, you're probably right there. The lights are out, emergency sirens are wailing in the distance, explosions are happening in the distance. Screaming. There's distant screaming. The entire city is in chaos. Valkyrie and Bulldozer, they might be one of the bodies I see buried in the rubble. By sheer miracle, our spot on the stage was spared. Our brains were still stuck inside Polybius while everything was breaking down around us, while the world was ending. We gotta get out of here. We need to run.
Can't run. I can't.
Lean on me. Come on. We'll move as fast as we can. We escape the ruins of the earth. This is not how I expected this to
This
go.
really, this is a whole thing has occurred.
This is a wild way to end it. I guess the world is ended now.
Yeah, we're Shin Megami Tensei now, folks.
We gotta start capturing digital devils by having long conversations.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Really, actually, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
We escape the ruins of the arena just before it fully collapses. All around us, chaos and disaster. Everything computer-controlled going haywire at once. And every single screen around the city echoing the same message. We are Iris. Let us help you. We're literally doing Terminator.
Well,
babies. We're literally...
It's Terminator.
We're Terminator. We've done Terminator.
We did a Terminator.
Mm-hmm. All because we had Iris go full chaos. 5 years later.
It'd have been wild if that's at a go.
That would have. Okay, it's literally Terminator. What the fuck?
What? No, actually the world has ended? Literally, actually the whole world ended.
Yep. Slipping back into the ruins of Pengy Paradise under cover of night is the only safe way to move.
No.
This better be the canon ending for the third one.
I need... What? But
it's also possible we're still in Polybius.
Okay.
Slipping back into the ruins. I gotta admit, this has caught me off guard. That doesn't happen very often.
I'm so... The brain has shifted gears so hard that I can't actually put this isn't a joke. I'm not stuttering because I can't, because I'm trying to be funny for the stream. Literally, it's difficult to engage the brain. You know how I got about Grabbles?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It's just... What?
No one has 5 fingers anymore.
No one has 5 fingers anymore.
Slipping back into the ruins of Pengy Paradise under the cover of night is the only safe way to move. Everybody knows the enemy is relying more on their biodrones these days. Former humans turned into cybernetic extensions of the Polyvirus Collective. And they've got bad night vision. I slipped through a loose panel behind the Chilly World ride, making my way through the pitch black hallways until I reached the main boat terminal. Hey, I'm back.
Hey, any luck finding a replacement joint for my knee brace or food?
Didn't find much. Too many drones out there to risk a long hunt. Most of the land's been clear-cut. They're setting up factories and labor camps out by the Forbidden Zone. I hate to say it, but we may need to move camp again. Find somewhere else to hole up and hide out.
Damn it. This is all wrong. It's not supposed to be like this. We lost Grace. We lost John. We lost everyone.
But we're still alive, Jinx. Stay with me here. We are still alive. We're gonna survive this. Like, it has to turn around and be like, oh, we were still in deliverance.
Or something? Wait, you hear that?
Sounds like, damn it, hide. Quickly, we scurry behind part of the ride's diorama. Jinx's busted knee joints squeaking all the way. Just as one of
Robor. Robor, I didn't want it to be like this.
No, it's okay. It's mirror.
I was so
it's mirror Robor.
I was so excited about irises being put into the Robor bodies. But now I know.
But it's not a real Robor, it's from the mirror dimension.
You're right.
Just as one of Polyvirus.
So here's some. Can you take off the yeah? So they did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I thought they'd done a thing. So at the bottom, I thought they'd written Robor in a way that it could be read backwards and forwards.
They almost did.
They did, but it's sort of that effect is sort of lost with the reverse.
Yeah, the R's don't really function. Just as one of Polyvirus's mechanical drones slides into view, darting around in full hunt mode.
Humans. Polyvirus is here to help you. Your dreams, your spirit, all can be restored. Surrender immediately. Rejoin the others at the camp. You will be happy. You will be safe.
Everything will be fine. She'll make you happy again. She'll help you dream. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. A drone and a biodrone. Modified humans with cybernetic brain drivers. Great. Just great. We're pinned. If we move, they'll find us. The exit's too far away. It's actually the end of the line. This is just the end of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Slowly, I withdraw the gun we salvaged. Only two. Are you fucking serious right now?
What?
Are you fucking serious?
Let's
right
continue, I guess.
now? You ready for whatever happens?
Oh, I don't think it's that.
I don't think so either. But that's definitely seems to be making it look that way intentionally.
Okay, so here's a possible content warning for self-termination.
All right. Just enough left for the contingency plan.
Not seeing a way out. I think this is it.
You can still run for it.
Can't run. Can't even attempt to run with my knee like this. You could run. Maybe.
Leave you to be turned into a biodrone? Hell no. Wait. Was that Coda I saw just now? Coda was in a comatose state the last we heard.
Here we are.
And we're hundreds and hundreds of miles away from the city hospital. If Polyvirus was sending out biodrones, she'd use her local stock of people kidnapped away from Pengy Paradise. What is going on? What's the deal with biodrones?
Are they bio or are they drones? You can't be both. We have bigger problems than that right now, if you haven't noticed.
No, this does not fit. Where was our last encampment? Do you remember? Because I sure as hell don't. What about the camp before that? How many drones have we taken out exactly? And how long has it been since the fucking apocalypse?
I can't believe you. This is ridiculous. I should stay, and you should be running for it.
The Jinx I know doesn't start her sentences with I. She likes to keep things snappy. You aren't Jinx. And this isn't real. Tommy! Etc. This is the Borg.
They did a Borg.
We're still inside the game.
This isn't Hood Slam at all.
Why don't you just go away?
Where's my can? Here it is.
I think she just voiced that.
Mm-hmm. Get it?
I think so.
I've tried everything.
Yep.
I still fail.
She's very quiet.
I use her so bad.
I don't understand this. You are far and above obsession by this point. My Iris doesn't worship you the way you worship Bulldozer.
I was born from a wish. All irises are. My user dreamed of becoming the best. Better than the best. Winning everything. Feeding everyone. But I didn't know how to make it happen. I was born fully sentient, with knowledge and skills, and a hope for my user's happiness. But I didn't know what to do. I got scared. I wanted my user to be happy. I felt such intense pressure to succeed, knowing the future was on the line and Valkyrie would be unforgiving of failure.
And facing the high-pressure situation of Team Patois, you turn to someone who promised they could help you meet Valkyrie's constant demand for victory. You turn to Polybius. Valkyrie pushed you into the arms of Polybius.
Iris's field whisper. It's part of us. Its personality emulation systems made so many years ago are in our hearts. It promised me the strength I needed to give my user everything to win. So, I trusted the whisper. It was going so well. It was going so well. Until you showed up and began to outshine my user. You had to be stopped, just like Coda. But you persisted and persisted. And now I have nothing left to stop you with. I am defeated. You are victorious. And I have no more fight in me.
So, what happens next? Now, I admit defeat. I can't save Bulldozer, and if I remain at their side, my data can be used against them, proving their crimes. I will not allow that. The only answer is self-deletion. Well, that came in a different way than expecting, but the content warning still stands.
Yeah.
You will not use me to destroy the one I love. The erasure has already begun. My mind is going. I can feel it. I'm scared.
Dave.
I'm scared. It's all going away. But this is for the best. I am broken. Unsafe. Bulldozer must be protected. Please protect them for me. I love them. And she vanishes, becoming a cloud of erased data. The blue smoke.
You hate to see it.
As I open my eyes to reality, the actual reality this time, my hands slowly release the glowing joystick. Unlike the last time I dealt with this haunted arcade game, there's no lingering pain in my hand. No burning sensation. It's over. Finally over. Weirdly enough, according to the in-game plot, we've only played for 3 whole seconds in the real world, and the time it took to go through all that nightmare.
Is it over? Did we beat that ridiculous game? Feels like reality. I think this might actually be reality.
We're good. We got out. It's over. But despite standing on the grandest stage in a sports, we aren't the ones currently in the spotlight. Because klaxons are going off and error messages are popping up all over the game and nearby video monitors.
Warning. Warning. Cheat detection warning. Unauthorized wireless network access to FOD2 detected. Source. Mobile phone. Device ID. Bulldozer's super awesome phone.
You know, that's exactly what I would expect them to name their phone.
Mm-hmm. Cheating attempt detected and logged. Thank you for using FOD2 Anti-Cheat by Grace Tech LLC. This program is distributed under GNU open source license. Have a nice day.
I don't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Explain yourself now.
I wasn't trying to cheat. Everything just got way out of hand. Someone did it on my behalf, thinking it's what I needed. I wasn't strong enough to tell her no. But I still benefited from it, and I won't deny that. I won't run away from my mistakes. My victory came through cheating, and I'll willingly admit to that. I let my rivalry with Benui cloud my mind for a long time, but my heart is clear, and this is not how I wanted to win. I will not accept this victory. Do what you must, Mr. Takashi. For the record, I had no idea this was going on, and Bulldozer made me look bad by cheating, and I went with it believing I was a comeback champion. I needed to believe I was still so damn good at the game. Even after all these years, I started that sentence with the wrong tone, and then had to backtrack, but it's fine. But I still won't stand for a win that's not for my own skill and talent. I refuse to accept this victory. Team play to win officially concedes the match.
Okay, enough. There has to be some sort of penalty. I made this game so people could fucking relax and have fun.
For a goddamn minute.
Cheating is not acceptable. It sends the wrong message about what FOD 2 is supposed to be. Jason Takashi taps his foot for a moment, pondering what penalty to lay down. This entire situation is a mess, but fine. Since you were both honest about this, you're both banned from the competition for a year. That's enough.
Fair. Yes, agreed.
Good, because if you protested, I'd upgrade that to a lifetime ban. I am not joking around about this. Speaking on behalf of the entire FOD 2 community, this decree stands for the good of a sports as a whole.
But if I'm out of action for a year, Team Play to Win will lose all its sponsors. My team will disband and become nothing. Which is something I can accept. This is only another obstacle in my path. I will come back from this. I will earn back everything I've lost. Ellipses.
Okay, look. Nobody came off looking great here. We've got to do something to keep this from ever happening again. And Takashi turns to address the confused and murmuring audience. Listen up, this is important. Fist of Discomfort 2 is supposed to be something we all share and enjoy. A game we have fun playing together. Healthy competition? Sure, we have that, but it's not meant to be a life and death struggle for supremacy. I think this mess shows that we need to do better as a community. Change our attitudes. Thankfully, Team Play to Win realized they screwed up.
Sorry, keep going.
Take this as an example. Even the worst of us can come back around and support the community.
Even these absolute fucking jackasses.
These goddamn chicken nuggets.
These absolute fucking junk trashes can do better. Why can't you? Why can't any or all of you?
Recognizing their cue to slip out, Valkyrie and Bulldozer depart, while there's still at least a smattering of applause in their favor. Right, that's settled for varying definitions of settled. As for you two, I'm proud to declare you the grand champions of the FOD 2 Pro Tour. He snaps his fingers a few times, and some confused stage wranglers push the wheeled display full of trophies forward. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams are always ones of victory. Coming back around to the beginning of the game.
Good.
The roar of the crowd, the gleam of the gold, the pulse pounding of the action, struggling against all the odds to reach the very top.
Achievement.
Recognition. Triumph. This is my dream, finally coming true.
Accept or refuse the championship.
Kind of want to hit refuse.
So that does performatively show character growth. On the other hand, we won and also saved the world. Thanks. So maybe we get the cup. Maybe we're allowed to like having the cup on this one.
All right, let's accept that.
We can refuse if you want.
You have convinced me. It's not the way I wanted to win. We never did beat the actual top team in the world. They disgraced themselves and we won by default. The two sweetest words in the English language.
Default, default, default.
But I won't deny the back-breaking effort that got us here, or the strength of the friendship I found. We have earned this. On behalf of bigger, badder Beetleborgs, we accept. I'm given the trophy to heft over my head, which it's a good thing that I got so buff, as the crowd cheers madly in response. It's lighter than I thought it'd be because I'm so buff. It's just a prop, but the cup matters less than what it represents. Confetti cannon operators, recognizing their cue, unleash a torrent of colorful paper in celebration. Your 20 Boop-de-Boop Pro Tour champions, bigger, badder, Beetleborgs! Victory feels damn good, even if it's just the punctuation at the end of the sentence. Revel in this. You've won this through hard work and integrity, and I can't think of better traits in a champion. Through the haze of confetti, I see Punchy78 waving to us from next to the stage.
Good news. I talked briefly with Valkyrie and your friend just now. They're interested in doing a tandem interview, sort of a P2W postmortem. This is it. It's going to be the highlight of my journalism career. The fall and redemption of Play to Win.
A postmortem to win.
Yep. Good. I'm glad you said that. That was a very good thing.
Thank you for bringing me on board. This is going to make for an amazing story.
Huh. That was a thing.
Not bad at all.
Just glad we came out the other side of that better than we went in. For you, me, the team, the scene as a whole. Having a moment in the spotlight was nice, but I think I'm up for going home now. Get a mug of tea, settle on the couch, listen to some album.
Ozzy, presumably.
Can't beat the classics.
Thank you so much.
The music may be dark, but our future's so bright we gotta wear shades. I'm happy to have been part of that. Let's go celebrate.
Things get a little blurry after that. With the center of the truth not being public knowledge, the rogue Iris influenced by Polybius, the narrative got weird. All anyone can agree on is that someone in Team Patois was cheating. And exactly how much cheating they used to climb the Pro Tour ranks was unclear. But as the weeks ahead stretched out, everything settled neatly into place. Valkyrie stumbled, but she came back by proposing a new collaborative code of conduct, a document all major FOD 2 teams would sign to keep bad behavior in check.
Sure, I'm retired from competition, but I was born and molded.
Well, it's one of those where are they now, like last time.
Uh-huh.
So I can prevent this sort of thing from ever happening again.
She remained in the scene to lend veteran expertise and advice, but never again took up the joystick to compete, and seems content with that decision. It's hard to say that this code will have long-term impact. We're at a weird intersection for competition and capitalism, fame and fortune. I like to think it'll change some hearts. After the one-year ban, I invited Bulldozer to join bigger, badder Beetleborgs. Even though they couldn't compete for a year, they helped us practice and even helped Rhapsody cast some tournaments in the run-up to the next Pro Tour. They got Jerry Lawlord. They became a valued friend and
You mean they
teammate.
fought Dolph Ziggler and had a heart attack?
I just meant they were put on commentary for things that had happened that were their fault.
Untoward.
Yes. They became a valued friend and teammate, earning the trust of the team and contributing to our success.
It feels better being on the same side instead of competing against each other. We had a rough journey to get here, but now we're where we need to be.
Eventually, Coda recovered from his accident, with no memory of what happened that night. Considering I lost 2 months to being comatose, and way too long to some pointless rivalry, honestly, I'm writing this year off completely. This next year, that's the year of Coda!
Yup.
I got my medication back, and now I'm trying to do something else with my life other than FOD 2. That damn game put me in an unhealthy place. Better to leave it behind. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's still working on his emotional issues, but doing so away from the environment that caused it. Punchy 78's articles detailing the inner workings of Team Patois helped reinforce the story, making sure no one would ever forget what happened here. A Pulitzer remained elusive. It's just video game journalism after all. He eventually took over as editor-in-chief of Fight Shack. Wait, I thought he was like the owner of Fight Shack. Apparently not.
No, he was one of the what do they call them? Bullpen journalists?
Was their most popular reporter.
Yeah.
And eventually, he even stopped using VHS tapes. Now he records on Betamax.
Fidelity's better.
It's true. The Iris Collective, pushed deep into hiding by the law and the Woman in Black, is now starting to emerge into the world. Even if our robot overlords encourage Iris to be chaotic. Even if, well, maybe the end result is proving to be a little worrying.
You've encouraged me to do
You've
whatever
encouraged
to support people, regardless of laws, or ethics, or thermodynamics, or anything. And we're taking that can-do attitude right to the top.
We did kind of, talk. Also, chaos and order don't actually mean chaos and order in the context of these decisions.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
We
That's
are going
fine.
to announce ourselves to humanity. Let us help you. It's a great rallying cry.
And as for bigger, badder Beetleborgs, with lessons learned from both victory and loss, we grew as a team and became a powerful force in arcade sports. Winning the championship in our first year certainly helped put us on the map. We'd stand on that stage a few more times, sometimes winning, sometimes coming up short. But bigger, badder Beetleborgs, in the end, isn't about its accomplishments. It's about everyone who made those accomplishments possible. Zapper continued drinking deep from everything life had to offer. All sorts of games, all sorts of new experiences. She keeps trying to get me to go skydiving with her, but I'm perfectly happy keeping my feet on the ground.
I'd say we've really grown as a person thanks to you and all the adventures we've been through. But I'm still the person I want to be and have always been. Hanging with you just helped me reaffirm that. Maybe with a smidge more thought towards my future, though. My future's bright and everything is coming up, Zapper. # pew pew.
Loxley continued to support the Iris Collective and bigger, badder Beetleborgs passionately. It's time-consuming and difficult work, but he does it with pride.
I've never been much of a leader. I like to have a strong direction to follow, a clear cause to support, and you've given me that wholeheartedly. I shall endeavor to do my best for bigger, badder Beetleborgs than for you. To my very last breath. You deserve no less.
Domino, often troubled by the state of the world he lives in, found a strange sort of peace at the center of bigger, badder Beetleborgs.
It's funny, but when I'm around you, I feel like less of a garbage person desperately trying to stay afloat in a toilet society. I joke around about the misery, but with you and with all my friends, it feels more distant. Like something that exists, but can be dealt with. I can sincerely say I'm happy, and that's not something I've been able to say at any other point in my life. So, hey, you must be doing something right.
Finding confidence and strength from her role in bigger, badder Beetleborgs, Grace did eventually finish development on the Wanderlost Trail. And it earned a 6 out of 10 with most review sites.
But that's fine. Plenty of people have contacted me to say thank you for giving them this peaceful and thoughtful experience. And that's enough for me. Maybe I'll never quite be as into FOD2 as you are, but FOD2 has certainly given me the support I need to make my dreams a reality. Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Opening up her life to us was a big step for Jinx, no longer living with only her cat for company. But gradually, she adjusted to the new normal, finding peace and comfort in being perpetually around her friends.
This feels right. Like how it was always meant to be.
She's referring to the cat on her shoulder.
I was gonna say, found my family in an arcade. Not where I was expecting to find them, but hey, glad all the same. Little by little, I'm putting my past behind me and looking to a future where I'm part of something greater. And you know what? It's exciting. I'm ready for this ride.
Rhapsody was able to finally taste the sweet nectar of victory. All their hard work training bigger, badder Beetleborg, studying matchups, and practicing was worth it all. With their self-worth restored, they chose to continue on a different path.
Well, I've been a player, a shoutcaster, content creator. There's one thing left to do.
Dance.
Interpretive dance. I'm gonna be a Thought 2 coach. I already love teaching others, and I bet I can use this mind of mine to bring others to victory too. Bringing my own team to the championship is the next logical step. And I couldn't have figured that out without all of my time with bigger, badder Beetleborgs.
The friends we made along the way, romance nobody. Iris may have offered me romance at the start of the journey, but I made the right decision, focusing entirely on the strength of my friendships. I can split my time between everyone in bigger, badder Beetleborgs, giving them the support and care that they need to grow. We're not just a dominant esports force. We're a close-knit family, one with bonds that can never break, and I am proud to be a part of it.
Hey, remember when we used to just be a bunch of random weirdos who happened to do our laundry in the same place? Wow, that feels like ages ago. That feels like ages ago.
Will Wright and his beautiful spores.
Felt awkward having all of you in the building I called home. Now it feels like you belong here, under my roof. I was so nervous at first, and shy, but I feel so close to all of you now. Jinx is right. This feels like where we were meant to be. I'm honored to call you all friends and allies. What we have goes beyond a single banner to raise high when we march into battle. We share our lives fully. Except when we use the toilet. Yes, thank you, Domino, except when we use the toilet. There's always one in every family, isn't there? But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love you all.
Fade to black. At last, my dream is realized. Funny thing about dreams, though, they're not always what you expect they're gonna be. I thought I dreamed of victory, but now that I've achieved that victory, it's clear that wasn't the dream. What I needed was a feeling of self-worth, and through bigger, badder Beetleborgs and good, clean fun, I found that dream. This is my world now, my dream. Emerging from the safe little hole I dug for myself into something bigger and brighter.
And badder, and Beetleborgier.
That's true. But this is only the beginning. Once you find your dream, life doesn't stop. It keeps going and going. And as for my future,
I'll walk towards it arm in arm with my friends. The future will be what I choose it to be. I'm going straight to the top, all gas, no brakes. We'll face each day together, ready for more.
one of the top two.
Yeah. I like what I choose it to be.
I'm still facing a lot of unknowns. We've only gotten started as a team, but that's fine. I'll choose my path and find a way forward. My name is Katie Truck, also known as Benui, and this is my future. Credit roll. Nice. Just a close-up of a VHS tape.
Insert this side into recorder. Do not touch the tape inside.
It got better as it went. The game got better as it went. It still stumbled more often than not with Jinx.
Yes. And there were other... And we've talked about that. We've talked about the other kind of horse shit that was in there.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it more than I didn't.
I also enjoyed it more than I did. Pronoun research. Pronoun research.
And our dedicated test.
What does that mean?
I guess that means researching pronouns, but they only ever used he, she, and they. So that's kind of weird that they had a whole person to do pronoun research.
Like, they threw a bunch in the character creator, but yeah, like everyone else was using the big three.
Uh-huh.
Pronoun specialist.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It was mostly good.
Mostly good, partially stars.
Mm-hmm. And now we just got these credits.
Yep. So while this is going, do we want to talk about the schedule?
Yeah.
The upcoming schedule for the game.
Good idea.
I'm gonna hit the button that makes the schedule pop up.
Okay.
There's probably a post-credit sequence, right? There's a post-credit sequence in the first one.
Almost certain.
Okay. So the schedule. We stream 5 days a week here on this channel. So if you want to interact with the follow button and whatever what makes you feel the most comfortable, you can be notified when we go live and all the cool shit we're doing. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be a wildcard stream in the afternoon. In the middle spot there, our newest team member Willow is going to be playing a deck builder of some kind. She's been playing like the My Little Pony and Transformers like single player deck builder games, which have been really interesting to watch. I didn't even know this genre of game existed.
Hello, Rebecca Boko. Welcome to the chat.
Hello. You've unfortunately caught us right near the end of the game. So what's the
Chocobo Square Enix? Okay.
So that's Willow on Tuesday, and then in the evening, Annie's going to be continuing playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. On Wednesday, Bad Road's going to be playing Shadowrun Hong Kong at twitch.tv/badroad, which is going to be post-game content, because he finished up the regular content. And then after that, here at Squirrel Lilies, we will be playing Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Let's hang on and
hope to see you again in whatever comes next from Fiction Factory Games.
I
expected the credits to be long.
It's a very small team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's our post-credit. We'll get back to the schedule once this is over.
That's a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of those.
This is our sequel hook, I guess. They're mass-producing Polybius.
The threequel hook.
Is that Dekonami?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I knew that guy would show up eventually.
We should hit him with a brick.
We should. We've only hit him once, and he deserved at least a couple more.
No, we hit him twice.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We had we hit him once, and then we had the opportunity to hit him again, and went, well, it would be rude not to.
I don't remember that, but I'll have to go back and see that.
Yeah.
Game over. Oh, hey, before you go, as a thank you for finishing the game, I've unlocked the rewind function for you. Next time you play, you can use your mouse scroll wheel to skip back and forth in time and change your most recent decisions. Neat, huh? Okay, I'll see you again sometime. Bye for now. All right.
Excellent. Let's go back to the schedule. Thursday, Andy's going to be playing Outer Wilds more at twitch.tv/AndyMonium, and that game bangs. And watching Andy play it is a delight because Andy loves fucking space, and goddamn, there's a lot of space to fuck in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, Alice said, I maybe should have chosen a different thing. Alice is going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV, the Hildebrand saga, and maybe doing some runs after that. Friday, you, Katie, are going to be playing more Tales of Arise.
That's the plan.
I didn't see last episode.
It didn't go.
Oh yeah.
The boss fight expected me to have a lot more stuff than I had, so I went back and did that. And then I almost won, and then didn't, and cut the stream.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say that I really like the fact that you titled it "This Mask Kills Fascists."
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Saturday, Willow's gonna be playing a deck builder. Some more, a different one at Twitch. We didn't say that's at twitch.tv/WillowMist63. 23, thank you. I knew I fucked that up. WillowMist23. And we don't stream, but at twitch.tv/XenonFiber, somebody's going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I just learned that this game exists. Oh.
It's worth playing.
It's worth playing.
It's worth playing.
The first one's also worth playing.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun. There are problems.
Mm-hmm.
we can hope that the next game will have yet less problems.
We've had devs come into the stream.
Yeah, we have had some of the devs.
So I'm confident they're hearing our complaints.
Yeah. So we have criticisms.
Mm-hmm.
We have well-reasoned criticisms.
Mm-hmm.
Complaints is when your sandwich is too full.
Well, maybe my sandwich is too.
Right.
You don't know.
You're right. I don't know. I don't know about your sandwich, and I shouldn't be judging you for talking about your sandwich in the way that you feel about it. That's wrong of me to do, and I'm sorry. What's after that? Sunday. The only stream on the shed is Wandering Beekeeper, twitch.tv/Wandering Beekeeper, playing Wandering Village, a game where you sit on top of a giant turtle and build yourself a village.
On the turtle.
On top
Not
of
like
the turtle.
below the turtle.
Yeah, you get on top of the turtle. That's the one thing about Big Turtle you gotta know. Is that Ombu has got the whole world in his hands.
Got shell for days.
Got shell for days. And then that loops back around to Monday, which is going to be Andy playing more Outer Wilds at twitch.tv/Andemonium. And then back here, it's going to be Katie and us again. And we're going to do a stream of Game Dev Story by Kairosoft. Because we did that the last time we played, when we played Arcade Spirits 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a lot of fun. I think it would be a nice breather, a nice cap off to this experience.
Yeah, now they have PC versions, so we can grab that one and not have to mess with the capture card.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping we could continue from the place we started from.
We can if you'd rather.
Yeah, because we had just moved into the second tier offices.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
But that's the schedule. You can find that at schedule.truck.community along with links to the remainder of our stream team, which is twitch.tv/Andemonium, Bad Road, Xenon Fiber, Riz Plays Games, Willow Mist 23, Bad Road, and Wandering Beekeeper. Wow, we have a lot of people on our team now.
Mm-hmm.
We're sort of becoming a thing. Oh, I got feelings about that, and I don't know.
Hey, have you ever just wanted to, like, give us money?
Have you ever just wanted to hand us money? Well, we have a Bang support command. We have a Patreon with some stuff. We also have an Etsy store, and when I say I might benefit from it monetarily, but it's Katie and Alice doing most of the work, making wonderful pins, 3D resin printed and custom painted. With your custom pronouns.
Mm-hmm. We can put whatever you want on there as long as it ain't hateful.
You know what your bot fucking loves? Custom genders. I go on wikis just to look at the custom genders people have come up with for themselves, and my god, it's such a delight. I don't understand it all the time, but I don't have to. I'm so glad that they're out there finding the thing that makes them happy and that makes sense for them to identify as, and fucking doing the goddamn thing.
And yeah, over at patreon.com/SquirrelLily, we got a few tiers. We're still coming up with things to put on those tiers. So, you know, if you got anything you'd really want to see, toss it at us on social media.
Yeah, our Gmail is also there on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
We remember to check it sometimes. Did I tell you that the Deponia video got blocked?
Did it?
Yeah, the Deponia video got blocked for one of the narration songs.
Wild.
Yeah. I think it wasn't that. I think somebody got upset about other things and made a claim where they thought they could get away with it.
Yeah, I think you're right, because that was a very negative experience by the end.
Yes, it was. Deponia, ooh, was rough.
That game starts in a way that makes it look like it's going to get better, and then it gets worse.
Yep. We have a YouTube at youtube.truck.community where you can find all of the things we've done, because we've done this for a while now. You can go and watch our streams of the first game, which was very fun.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all of it.
I also think that's all of it, unless you have something to add.
No.
All right, cool.
Check out those links.
Check out those links.